Hello, people, and welcome to the Horror of Longbarrow Farm, which I may accidentally refer to as the Horror of Longbottom Farm because of Kelle.
Sorry.
Repeatedly mentioning it.
I was so tired last night.
Anyway, welcome. This is going to be my World of Darkness game. We're just going to have a fun romp. We've got a cast of people who are about to go on a spoopy adventure, and we shall see. Well, some of them might survive it. Anyway, just as introductions, my name is James. I go by he, him. You'll often see me on Dork Tales occasionally, and occasionally I stream on my own channel. Twitch.tv/Otheon. There we go. Blah. Anyway, but yeah, today I am not making maps for Dork Tales. Today I am actually doing a bit of storytelling, so it should be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's go around and just basically let everyone say hello. I guess we'll start off to this would be, I guess, my right on the screen. We'll go to Christine and we'll go from there.
Hello, I'm Christine. You can find me as Lady Liliana on Twitch. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Joanne Murdoch. Yeah. I think you'll just have to find out what she's like as we go. I'm not describing her to you yet. You'll just have to experience her.
And then I guess we'll go over to Bunnyhearted.
Hi, I'm Millie or Bunnyhearted. I'm a gay criminal VTuber violating my sacred oath for the second time today. I'm definitely going to go to VTuber jail. And I am playing Clara Carbuncle, the plucky 13-year-old, which will be weird.
Sounds good.
I was going to be wearing a cardboard robot costume, but my cardboard robot costume didn't stay together, so unfortunately,
went the way of all cardboard robot costumes.
I do have a cowboy hat. I could be a cow bunny.
All right, and then we'll jump over to Michael.
Hi everyone, it's me, Michael. I am the resident graphic designer for Dork Tales and this general ding dong sitting right about here. I'm going with he and him, and today I'm playing Eddie Rayburn Jr. Well, actually it'd be Albert Eddie Rayburn Jr. because he doesn't like being called Albert because that's like my dad's name, but whatever. I'm playing a 16-year-old who just got his learner's permit, and now I gotta cart everyone's ass around everywhere because, you know, that's how it works when you're the first person to get a driver's license.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Kelle.
Hey, it's me, Kelle, from up the road. I go by she, her, and today I am playing Ashley Carter. She is 15 in high school. She's kind of the outcast and a little bit on the rebel side. She is ready to go trick-or-treating, but she's doing the tricks for sure because she's got TP and eggs in her treat bag. But she's coming along with her friend Samantha because, you know, Sam wants to go trick-or-treating, so it's like, well, screw that, we're going, you're gonna have some fun.
Sounds good. And
you're dragging Joanne along with you.
Yep.
Hi guys, I'm Christa. You can find me here on Dork Tales a whole bunch. You can use they, them, or she, her pronouns for me. You can also find me on my podcast Based On, where we talk about movies based on books, the books they're based on, through Lasercomb Productions, which you can find wherever podcasts are or where YouTube's is, where you'll see my face when I talk. Exciting, I know. Or you can find me over at TikTok as ChahistaFX, which is what I'll be in the chat as well. I am playing Sam Rayburn, Albert's little sister. Who is 14 and is definitely not too old to be trick-or-treating. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you're so lame.
I'm so not lame, Albert.
Give her a break, Eddie.
and definitely wears her Halloween costume to school the day of.
Perfect. All right, so I guess we should do just a little bit of introductory stuff. Now, please, anyone who's actually from the East Coast, I actually fully apologize. This is going to take place in a, let's say, hypothetical town, which may have a real name. And so our little story this time is going to take place in the smallish town of Fletcher, North Carolina. It's you know, a pretty beautiful small little town. Lots of mom and pop stores. It's got the white picket fence. And actually, one thing I do need to check: the ages for all of your characters. I gotta grab those because I need to know who exactly is in class together at any one time, because this might actually make a little bit of a difference to us here.
I'm 14, so I can either be in class with Clara and just 1 year down, or I can be in class with Ashley and Joanne, who would be a year up. And kind of like, what year are you born in, but you're a little younger?
Yeah, I think
I'm
probably
a November birthday, so
all right. I think that makes things simple. What I'll do is I'll probably have everyone go up, and Clara, I'm afraid you might just not be here for this this little starting portion. Is that okay?
I'm like personally offended.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clara.
Yeah, I threw in a rough number. I figured somewhere around 15.
Sure.
But good. Whatever matches to be the friend that Ashley drags around with her.
Sure, I think that'll work just fine.
I can be a Scorpio.
So our story is going to begin on a beautiful October evening. Autumn is starting to flood in, and and all the big deciduous trees, the leaves are starting to change color. It's a riot of color outside, and that crisp coolness is beginning to sneak its way into your lives. And it is Friday, October 31st, one of the most looked forward to nights, a night of fun and adventure and candy and rites of passage and all sorts of interesting things. And thus we come to Green Central High School, where we have the first four of our protagonists are currently sitting around just after the bell for the last class has just rung, and everyone is settling into their seats. It's socials class, and everyone is kind of nestling in. Whereabouts are you guys seated in this classroom?
At the back.
Right at the back, Ashley?
I don't
at the front.
All right. So
front and center.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
With a good view of the blackboard, so off to one side so the projector doesn't block my view.
Fair enough. Oh, I think you're muted there,
Christa,
Krista.
are you mute?
Did Eddie fail a grade, or is Sam up one?
I think the timing just worked out that you got kind of brought forward one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an AP class, and she got bumped forward.
You're so lame. You are so lame.
Don't be mad I'm smart and I get better grades than you. In the class we're sitting in.
I spent all my time in power mechanics, not in math.
You need math for mechanics, Albert.
So are you two at the same table bickering with each other?
Yes.
Or have you? Okay.
We're like in the middle, like next to each other.
As a teacher, this would be absolute hell. No.
Exactly. Or it's punishment for one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so all of you are sitting around, settling into your seats, pulling out your stuff, and it's socials class. And so far, looking around, you haven't seen your teacher, Mr. Senek. He just hasn't shown up yet. And you guys are basically sitting milling around. And it seems like you have like a little bit of free time right now. What are you kind of things are you guys up to as you guys are getting ready for class? Senek's usually got a bit more of a relaxed character to class. So it might be frustrating for Joanne, but I don't know how the others do you feel.
Don't care. He doesn't
Joanne's
have to show up
ready,
at all.
but she's doodling in the back of her book or something.
Okay. All right.
Sam is definitely like reading ahead.
Okay. So you guys
trying to explain things excitedly to Eddie. Like, did you read this yet? Oh my god, it's so cool.
Eddie's picking gum off of the bottom of the table and saving it to stick in Sam's ear when she's asleep later.
There'll be a heavy fuck sound is probably a chunk about yay big finally comes free. Must be a multi-year conglomeration, like a barnacle of.
No.
Ashley's gonna kick the back of Eddie's chair, and like, don't be such a dweeb.
Why don't you go find a friend?
She has one.
I mean, a friend who isn't my lame sister.
Well, she's better than you.
I'm picking off another piece of gum to give to Ashley later.
Yeah, I got an egg with your name on it in my bag. Nice
So
smelly one.
It's about this point that the door opens. It's hard to describe the monstrosity that crawls through the entrance. It must have 100 eyes, all staring in different directions. Thick tendrils of thick, meaty tentacles that slide listlessly across the ground, all composed from the same mottled upholstery.
Isn't that the kid from the wrestling team who failed like 3 times and he's still freaking here?
The door swings open, and you'll see a pair of two loafers, two like brown loafers underneath, slowly maneuvering this mass of kind of this shapeless mass covered with googly eyes into the whole place. And it's going to shuffle over to the desk, probably kind of brush aside the chair for a moment, and then you'll see like a little one of the tentacles will go down, the little stick that was holding it up, kind of coming loose as the hand comes out, finds the chair, and you'll see it maneuver around, and then. As Mr. Senek finally settles into his chair.
God, Mr. Senek is the coolest.
I know, right?
It's not bad.
You'll kind of muffle
bad.
one tentacle kind of like slapping onto the desk. And then you'll see him kind of like reach up and kind of like unbutton something, and the little flap will open up in the flap will open up in the front.
Joanna's going to start sketching this because this is just horrifying enough to not, like, it has to be committed to memory, like physical memory that can get scanned later.
Looks like Stewie
all around
Philpott.
school.
Oh,
Just like Stewie Philpott.
Oh, it's really hot in this thing. Whew. So, how's everybody doing this evening? Last class before Halloween, eh? Anyone want to guess what my costume is?
I said Stewie Philpott. It's just like him.
Who's Stewie Philpott?
You know, that big mutant kid from the wrestling team?
Hey, Ashley, you can't be talking about your fellow students that way.
Okay, the big, tall kid from the wrestling team.
See, that's a much better way to refer to another person. Okay, you have to have some measure of respect. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to do one of my classroom prizes for whoever can guess my costume. He's going to point a tentacle that kind of hangs limply towards the jar of like 25-cent candies he's got like lying on the sideboard.
Can
yes,
I make
Joanne?
Can I make an
question? I was going to say, with how much Joanne reads, I'm guessing it's Lovecraftian. Based on your description, but.
Well, give me a roll. Do you think you would know, like, to tie down? I think you are definitely on the right track.
If you don't get it, I was going to ask for roll.
What would you say the role is?
Intelligence and academics. Intelligence. This is something that most people would specifically process rather than just instinct. You can give it to me too if you want to. There, Sam.
And sorry, how did it work in the system again?
You roll and you're looking for 7, 8s, or 9s.
Okay, that's what this one is. Cool.
Yeah, at least that's the one I'm running right now.
10s explode.
Yes, and we'll do 1s take away because why not? We're just that's all the mechanics. That's what we're gonna do.
Everything.
And you're starting at 7.
Yes, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Because quite often when it's generally 8, 9, 10 is what I'm used to. So.
Oh yeah.
Having 7s as well gives me
normal
4 successes.
Yeah, I think it's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll do 8, 9, 10. My apologies.
I think New World is 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
All right.
1 for me.
You will immediately recognize this monstrosity and the trail of googly eyes that is left across the classroom floor as probably a representation of Yog Sothoth, one of the outer gods from Lovecraftian lore.
Yog Sothoth?
Hey, nice on the first try.
Oh, I totally knew that.
Oh, sorry, Sam. You'll have to wait till next year.
I'll reach back and kind of fist bump Sam. Yay, the nerds.
All right, Joanne, go ahead and get yourself one of those candies over there.
Oh my God. Hi, Snugglebug. Thank you for
Welcome,
bringing the rate of
Snugglebug.
50.
Holy Hannah!
Oh,
Hi
wow.
guys.
Goodness, thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome.
coming
We've just
in at a
gotten
weird
started
time.
in game. We are a bunch of teenagers in high school at the moment.
On Halloween.
On Halloween.
Oh man, I'm totally gonna have to tell Clara all about this. She's gonna love it.
All right.
I've
so,
decided Clara really looks up to Sam, so Clara didn't come to school in a cowboy hat, but she went home to get one at lunch because Sam went to school in a cowboy hat.
aw,
Yes, oh my god.
that's so cute.
I love her so much.
I want to die.
Shut up, Eddie.
Anyway, so Mr. Senek is going to then proceed to basically. Oh,
Mr. Senek?
yes, Eddie.
I think your costume is Ashley's zit that she was like harboring last week on the corner of her nose, because
Oh,
all
no,
that
it's the one
tentacles
that was on
looks
your
like that big
butt.
hair that was like sticking out that everyone was like looking at and really grossed out by.
Ew, Eddie, you
Sorry.
didn't have to like
Okay,
describe that.
Well, I mean, we're
Well-
looking at it right now at the front of the class. And
Addie,
if I turn
Addie,
around, I'll
Addie,
see it in
Addie.
the back.
Addie, do you need to step
Mhm.
out?
Yes, I do. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go
All
get
right.
a drink of water.
Take your.
I'll be back.
He won't be back.
Eddie won't be back.
Yes.
Wait, are you actually going to risk skipping
No,
on
he'll
Halloween
take-
night?
it'll take longer than 2 minutes. He'll go to the washroom.
Okay.
He'll come back.
Just
He'll come back
saunter
right
around the
before
hall.
the end of class. Go smoke in the bathroom.
It's gonna
So
be the
anyway.
kid that comes back and is like, I had a hall pass.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway, so from that point forward, the class is going to continue. On the docket for today is local history. And Mr. Senek hasn't really assigned anything heavy. The weekend is coming up. Right now. You end up doing some work on some essay work that you were doing, but mostly you sat around and had some discussions, because this is one of the things that Mr. Senek is really kind of enthused about, is talking about some of the cool local history. And he's not really big into like, oh, it's this date and that date. No, he's like, no, something cool happened here. Let's talk about it. And he's gonna go like he's gonna talk about the old road that used to have like highwaymen running up and down it, right? Like in the early days of the country. He's gonna talk about like the old like how they think someone once burned down the old town hall. Like there was actually like arson there, and they don't know exactly the story behind it. Actually, if I might ask, can we get the music turned down slightly?
Yeah, sorry, I turned it up. It's middling.
Arson, mad respect.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I was gonna say I think Ashley likes that one.
I respect a guy who likes fire.
Joanne's just gonna shiver a little. Like, don't give Ashley ideas.
Anyway, there's all sorts of really cool, interesting places about local history all around us. You just have to kind of pick out a place, and there's tons of stories out there for it. Like, well, heck, there's one that's it's only about 2 or 3 miles that way, and just down off of over by Hobbs Creek. I'm sure you guys probably all know where Hobbs Creek is. Like, if you guys don't know, Hobbs Creek is like the decades-old like place for kids to go and hang out. It's like it's right down by this like little creek, and there's a place where people like to put bonfires and everything like that. So it's a popular hangout spot. It's been there for decades. Like it's been there forever. Anyway, just about a half mile from Hobbs Creek is the most important place in the entire valley. I'm talking Fletcher, I'm talking Snow Hill, all of these places. The original farmhouse is right there, and that place dominated everything around here for miles, many miles. Most important place, Longbarrow Farm. It's been there forever. It's the story of this place goes back a long time. Now, I can't prove any of this stuff. In fact, no one really knows much about Longbarrow Farm at all, because the records strangely all burnt up in that fire that hit Town Hall. Right? We're getting a mystery here. History is cool. There's all sorts of neat little things going on here. Anyway, so did someone from Longbarrow burn down? Who knows? Thing is, the rumors persist that Longbarrow Farm was always, the people who lived there were always a little bit strange, a little bit, well, they didn't like to mingle with other people. And when
they
the
were
whole
like hillbilly inbreds.
Just at that moment,
now,
Eddie comes back into the classroom.
Just like
Ashley,
Eddie.
No.
What? I'm sorry. I'll sit down and shut up.
Thanks, Eddie. Ashley, we're not these. We don't think these were the inbred hillbillies or anything like that. These were people from. We're talking about the most important place in the most important historical location in the entire valley. We're talking about Longbarrow Farm, who's you guys have probably all walked past the entrance to it a whole bunch of times. You know that? Okay, you know Brighton Road, right? You're going along there. You got the farmland on one side, and you got all like the houses and the streets on the other. You know that one kind of tree line stretch that kind of goes way out, and there's almost like a square block of like woods out there. Yeah, that's all Longbarrow Farm. You don't know it, but like it's completely overgrown. But there's buildings and all sorts of stuff back in there.
Weird.
Yeah, it used to be all sorts of things that used to happen there. For a time, it was a sanatorium, not like an asylum where people had like issues were, but like a health place, a place people would go if they had tuberculosis or some of the really kind of old nasty disease. We've pretty much all dealt with those, so they're not really around anymore. But I mean, who knows how many people may have died there. I mean, this place has got there's stories all about it. People say they see weird things over there all the time. Anyway, cool little places in local history, right? You okay there, Sam? Okay. Anyway, I think I'm probably gonna give you like the last 20 minutes to work on your essays and stuff like that. Just basically wrap things up. If you can hand in to me before the end of the week, you don't have to worry about it the weekend. You guys can go into have a sugar coma or what be it, and you don't have to worry about getting all your homework done. Eddie, don't forget you also have to get me those 2 other assignments. So I imagine you're probably going to have a decently busy weekend. Sorry. Ashley, don't. Yeah, no, you're on that same train as well. I need chapter 13 and 14.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, good. I'm holding you to that, okay? Anyway, I'm going to do some marking. Feel free to hang out. Keep the chatter kind of lowish. But yeah, have some fun.
So I can help you with chapter 13. It wasn't very hard.
Cool.
Joanne will speedily finish what's left of her assignments.
Sure, you've probably already finished like 3/4 of them anyway. It's
Exactly.
you're down to proofreading, right?
Ashley's fine at school. She just doesn't really care.
She's me.
Joanne's the one who spends her
she
time
could
like
have tried harder.
doing her homework unless Ashley drags her out to do something.
Exactly. Like, go visit Longbarrow Farm.
So, Joanne, you were sitting there, kind of going over your work, and you can't. You just realized you misspelled recalcitrant in one part of your essay, and as you're kind of erasing it, trying to clear it off, this wet gob of something is going to smack into that little alcove right behind your jaw, underneath your ear. That little as this meaty fuck as a sizable spitball slams into you right there.
She's gonna pull it off and throw it down where it'll hit the floor, in front of the teacher's desk or something.
It'll spap onto the floor, and you'll hear a series of giggles behind you. In particular, you'll see as you kind of glance backwards, just on instinct, you'll see Cindy Williams like quietly like kind of like chuck the straw underneath her desk, and then look for wanton approval from Stacy Whitcomb, who's basically been the girl that's that's kind of she's always been kind of making your life hell in one way or another, and she has a series of minions which help.
Yeah.
I think Joanne's had a bit of enough of this, so she's gonna write a note.
Strongly
Pass
worded
it to
letter,
Ashley.
Joanne. How could you?
So
She's gonna point Ashley in their direction.
Oh, Ashley's well aware of them, and there might be a couple of eggs in her arsenal for these two. Ashley doesn't suffer fools either.
So Joanne, you go ahead and start scripting your note and slide it across to Ashley.
Pass it back to Sam and get her to pass it back to Ashley.
Yeah.
Can I try to intercept it?
Grab it out of my hand.
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity.
I was gonna say, do you want to roll off?
Yeah. Let's have a contested roll. That'll be a contested
Dex
dexterity.
brawl?
Yeah, sure.
I
That sounds
I
good.
get to
Roll
assist
because
Sam
of
because
Eddie.
I'm the one passing it.
Oh, sorry.
Can
Because
you
I'm the one passing it. Can I assist Sam?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds appropriate.
Okay.
I got 2.
I got 1 to add to that assist.
Can I try
one
and
extra
yoink
dice.
it from both of them?
I don't think so. I think there's too many players getting involved in this
Just
thing.
because you're already
too
behind.
many
Yeah.
hands involved.
I got- I got 3 successes, but one. So, and then plus Joanne's, so 3 total.
Okay, no, Joanne gives you an
so
extra dice.
You're good.
Oh, an extra dice. Okay, hang
Oh.
on. So
No,
in that
no,
case,
no,
we're
that's
tied right
successes.
now. Oh, we're tied.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, so basically both of you Eddie, you reach out and snap some fingers around it, and it's folded so small and tight. You guys both wrestle for it for a second, and then there's like, and it's gonna rip in half.
Ah,
What's wrong with you?
why are you guys passing love letters?
Don't
like
be mad
you
at
did any.
you. Exactly.
Hey.
Give me another.
What's going on over there? You'll hear Mr. Senek, who's actually put his face flat back down, and all the little googly eyes are like.
Eddie holds out the piece of paper. They're passing notes.
Oh,
Eddie!
rest, Eddie.
Since when are you a snitch?
Since you took half of the note.
Okay, I'm not getting into this. Stop it. If you're gonna pass notes, just pass them quietly. What am I? I don't particularly care.
Eddie sticks the note in his mouth and starts eating it.
You're high school.
Well, that's
So
one way to get your
gross.
fiber.
And turns around and spits it out on Ashley's desk.
Oh no.
Bleh. It'll splork onto the desk.
Doesn't even spit it, just.
She'll wait until he turns back around and then just drop it down his shirt.
Ah,
Sorry, Joanne, you'll have to rewrite that note. All I see is
I think I
Effing ass. What?
Stephanie's ass? What about Stephanie's ass?
It's really
Joanne's
big.
wait, I ate a note about Stephanie's ass? Ugh.
At least we agree on something.
So anyway,
Shenanigans ensue.
Oh yeah,
All the shenanigans.
good old high school.
Eddie, as you kind of do that blah, kind of fake blah thing, you'll hear someone actually behind you as Tammy Patters is going to kind of lean forward and you're like, psst, Eddie.
What? I mean,
Hey,
what?
Are you going to Hobbs Creek tonight?
Yes?
There's gonna be a bunch of okay. Can I get a ride?
Eddie, you're supposed to be going with us trick-or-treating. Clara's coming, and Clara can't go without someone over 16.
No one's supposed to know that I'm using the car tonight. Like, I'm not even supposed to be taking it by myself.
Well, you're
Like, how the hell does everyone know that I got the car?
Because you
Because you keep-
blabbed.
Yeah,
Not to everybody.
but you're supposed to be coming with me. I can't go if you don't go.
Yeah, I know. That's
What?
why I put the child seat in the back.
I'm not going. No, I want to go trick or treating. I wore my costume and everything. I sewed this myself, Eddie.
Yeah, I know, because you're lame.
Well, Clara can't come then, but I told her she could come with us.
She can sit in the trunk or something. I don't know.
What?
There's room.
No,
Like,
we're
put
not
the-
going to that scary place with all the weird kids.
Eddie.
We'll put the spare tire like in the garage or something. We can probably fit like at least 2 other kids in the back.
Well, we don't
but-
know. I don't care if I can fit. I don't want to go. It's scary.
Well, they're gonna boot for me or something. Cause
Why do you
this-
want that? That's alcohol is gross.
No, it's not.
Why would you pick alcohol over candy? Free candy. And you have to
Because
pay
I didn't
for
have the
alcohol.
option of trading you in for a bottle of beer.
Oh, such an asshole. Claire's
Fine.
gonna be so
No,
mad.
I don't have any more room in the car.
And Tammy's going to be kind of leaning forward, kind of looking at it. She'll kind of glance at them. Okay. And she's going to shuffle back to her seat. And she's going to look a little bit forlorn. and as you do, you'll see the guy just across from you. Eddie's gonna nudge you with his elbow. It's this beefy slab of a guy known as Buck Mayfield.
Buck.
It's Stewie's buddy. Stewie's friend from the wrestling team.
Exactly.
What's going on with Tammy, man?
Oh, what is going on with Tammy?
Eddie's in love with Tammy.
You're gonna see a complex series of emotions go over Buck Mayfield's features as you say that, and he's gonna glance back at Tammy, who's now just kind of focused on her work and hasn't heard any of this thing, and then glare coldly at Eddie, and he's gonna lean back slowly. Anyway, with that, there will be as the school bell finally rings, and you'll see
Hallelujah.
Mr. Sennick's flap will fall open again and be like, "All right, everybody, if you could just if you're finished your essays, please put them in the box." And he's gonna probably knock the box right off the table. Damn it!
It's okay. I got it.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, we'll
Anyway,
grab it.
drop your stuff in if you've got it ready. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday, and have a good time trick-or-treating, of course, and having fun. Get out of my classroom. And he's going to flap the tentacles that way.
This is the best image. I love it so much.
That would be the
Bye,
best
Ashley.
teacher's outfit because he can just sleep back there and nobody would know.
Perfect. Okay, Eddie, we gotta go home, but I gotta get Clara first because she's supposed to be coming with us. You have to take us trick-or-treating before you go to this weird place.
Anywhere where you are is a weird place.
How about this? I won't tell Mom that you're taking the car if you take us to the rich residence.
Fine.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I gotta go tell Clara. I'm gonna run off to wherever class she is.
Giant candy bars.
Sure. So,
Full-size candy bars.
you'll go running off, and the rest of you will start filtering out of the school. And Sam, you'll be able to find Clara just on the other end of the school. You know exactly where her class is, and you'll see her just getting shuffled out by her own teacher.
Clara,
It's one of
Clara.
those joint junior senior highs.
Yeah.
They have in little
It's so
towns.
good.
Oh, yay.
It's so
Where
okay.
did you? So where did you get your vest? It's so cool.
I made it. We should make you one for next year. We can be matching next year.
Oh my god.
It'd be pretty cute.
That would be so radical.
Oh, we're so good. Okay, I have bad news.
Clara's doing a little bit of crying.
No, why are you okay?
Yeah, no, they're happy.
Okay, I'm really sorry. So I know Albert was supposed to take us trick-or-treating tonight, but he wants to go to this stupid hogwash place, and he
Oh, the makeout swamp. He wants to make out with the swamp beast.
there's a swamp beast. That's what we call
Probably it's a swamp.
Tammy.
There's always a swamp beast in a swamp.
Okay, well he
I was reading the spooky books in the library, and they told me that there's a swamp beast in every swamp, or at least that's what I
Oh.
decided they said.
there's so many swamps around here.
There's so many swamp beasts around here. You
Um,
can get eaten at any time. I love it.
so cool. Well,
You're so
so
brave, Sam.
so you're so great. Okay, so Eddie said Eddie's gonna take the car because he wants to go to this weird hogwash place, and he said I gotta go with him because otherwise I'm gonna tell Mom, because Mom's gonna wonder where I am. So if you want to come with us, he said he's gonna drive us into the rich houses first, so we can get the full size candy bars and the soda cans.
Do you think
Although
they'll
they're-
have jelly beans?
They'll probably have jelly beans, although that one place does
I
give
want
out
jelly beans.
toothbrushes, but it's totally worth it.
I can trade them for for jelly beans from the toothbrush kid. It's okay.
Oh, there you go. That one kid that loves building things out of toothbrushes.
This world is building itself.
With a straight face. Okay, so do you need to go home to get anything?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay, let's go. We
If
got.
not home over lunch to get a hat.
I love your hat. It's so good.
I know, right? I broke the rules.
Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Wait,
As
I, like,
class
grab
level,
her hand,
Joanne
run
would have
away.
gotten over to
excitedly flop
Ashley.
after you.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Joanne.
She would have headed over to Ashley to like try and put her between Joanne and the two.
Doings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we run back up and meet up with
Ashley
you guys.
thinks they're kind of cute. She's too cool for school, but she still thinks, you know, these kids are they're cute, they're funny, and they're just
Oh, Joanne likes those two.
yeah.
It's the two bitches in class that she hates.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ashley's like
So that's Stacy. It's Stacy
Watch it.
Whitcomb and
Stacy and her-
oh, pardon me. I think it was Wendy.
troglodyte.
Yes, Wendy was the one with the spitball sniper.
Yeah,
So,
known as the, you know, Stacy's ass and and I don't know.
Joanne's
the
been
one
reading
other
lots
name.
of like the kind of like mystery adventure novels that have like the revenge component in them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Stacey-
she's got ideas about like
Stacy's
messing,
mom's
like-
got it going on.
messing with their like gym lockers to get like their shampoo and fill it with dye or something.
Oh yeah,
Weird
weird
dye.
crap like that. Yeah.
So wait, are you two
Stainless
meeting
steel.
up after class to kind of discuss your plans, or?
Not so much that, but just kind of like doing the whole like veer across to like make sure that I'm with her as we leave.
Mm.
Yeah, you'll probably just get a series of snide looks from Stacy and her little group, posse, coven. I'm not sure exactly what to call
Ashley
it.
blows kisses like, "Mwah, bye."
I have a very important question.
this-
We are in the
yes.
90s, right?
Yes, you are.
Are we in the early or the late 90s?
Oh, we are in
Early.
the Mean
I think the
Girls
early.
era.
Yeah, I
Early
think we're in the early
90s?
90s.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
totally in the Mean Girls era here.
Oh, so they
I
have
talked to
the
the
hair
hands.
baubles with fluffy bits and stuff like that on.
Yeah,
User
sure.
loner
Yeah.
wannabe.
All right. So a bunch of snide looks and are passed as you two make your way out of the school, and everyone heads out to where the buses pull around. And Eddie, did you take the truck to the school today?
No, it's at home right now.
Okay,
But
uh,
I did bring alcohol, which I got out of my my locker, so I'm already drinking a beer.
okay.
Ashley's gonna
Sorry,
grab
I
it
was
and like, oh, geez, you couldn't even get anything good. Would you steal
Ugh.
somebody's grocery store beer there, Eddie?
What, you want a sip?
Hell no.
Stuff smells.
You can have it all yourself, man.
But yeah, so okay, so do we all kind of convene at Eddie's locker?
Yeah, that sounds totally appropriate. You guys can as the crowd kind of disperses, you guys can gather over towards Eddie's locker, which he's actually got like one of the tall lockers. He's one of the older students. He actually managed to claim one. It's the little half ones that most people get here. And so yeah, you guys can all gather up right there.
When I come up behind him, I'm gonna pinch him like right here.
Oh, it's so little sister.
No.
All right, let's go. Come on, we only have so much time if you want to go to this weird hog swallow place.
Fine.
And Clara's gonna come with us. So you gotta make room in the car. She's not sitting in the trunk.
Well, then you probably
I
have
brought
to...
a pumpkin. You can put candy in the candy pumpkin. To give you a candy pumpkin.
Oh, it's cute, Clara.
You'll probably have to move the kid seat in the back then.
You didn't put a kid seat in your car. You're so full of crap sometimes. And she's just gonna walk off towards the house.
All right, so you guys are all going to take a stroll over to Eddie's place, I guess. So it's probably about a 20-minute walk throughout the town, and as you're going, you can see a lot of places around, like a lot of the houses nearby are starting to put up their decorations, or they're already up and kind of full go, but it's too bright, right? You'll see a lot of the adults are kind of like walking around waving at each other, and a nice breeze is flowing through, leaves scattering around on the ground as you guys make your way through the familiar twists and turns of the town and finally find your way up to Eddie's house. Eddie, what does your house look like? Actually, I guess there's the two of you, right? Eddie and Sam, what does your house look like? What kind of place is it?
Go ahead, Michael.
Typical suburbia. Probably like a 2-garage house with like the 2 floors and the dormers up top. Typical 90s kind of thing.
All right. So you wander over to the house and pull up the
and there's lame jack-o'-lanterns out front too.
Oh yeah.
By Sam.
The one that Eddie made has like a kitchen knife in the side of it.
And is like throwing up pumpkin guts.
Yeah.
They put that one in the window so no kid like runs up and like pulls out the knife.
Yeah.
Your pumpkin was not worthy of the street side.
No.
Sam has a very carefully carved.
Yeah, it's like perfect. It's one of those cats on moons.
Aww.
All right, I think I'm gonna need a perform check for your pumpkin carving skills.
Hang on. I took crafts. Can I roll with crafts?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds eminently proper. So dexterity
crafts. I'll take that. Yeah.
The Craft. I've seen that movie.
2 10s.
Nice.
Another 10 and a 1. So 2 successes. Unless 10s continue to explode.
Yep, 10s continue.
Oh, okay. Another 10. Oh my god. Okay, that's 3. 3.
Okay.
3 total.
It is an expertly carved pumpkin.
Got some of that like shading to it.
Oh yeah. You got the depth, so it's got some back glow on it. Yeah. You didn't follow a normal pattern. Like you designed your own and sketched it and put it on there. In fact, there'll be like even there'll be a little marker like hanging off the stem of it, which marks it as one of the ones for the competition. So
little blue ribbon.
Yeah, there'll be a little
got a colored LED tea light in it to change color.
We're gonna see if you get a prize at the end. It'll be fun.
Every time Eddie walks past it, he wants to punch it right in its perfect face.
That is always an option.
Wait, you guys carved them alone together, and she totally complimented yours and said like how incredibly like creative it was, and you did such a good job. But around everyone else, she's like, yeah, it's so stupid.
Krista, if you don't carve this actual pumpkin this year, I'm going to be so disappointed.
I definitely will. You'll have to remind me. I'll get Tara to remind me because I'll probably be carving with her and the boys. Spectacular.
So anyway, you come up there. Your truck is sitting in the driveway. What are you driving this right now, by the way?
It's probably one of those like Toyota 4Runners that has like the 4-seat kind of thing. So it's kind of half off-road, half on-road, and it's like typical lame 90s vehicle. And,
Is it your mom's?
And one of the doors is a different color.
Okay, and I'm assuming it's like 2/3 rust, right?
I'm feeling really attacked in this episode. I feel like everyone's just playing different bad versions of me. Because the 4Runner was my first vehicle. I owned it in 1990.
I had a Toyota pickup.
It's actually
so.
Michael's.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So not as so we're both this bad.
Yes, you are the same person. You guys are siblings.
This is why we have to play siblings.
Yeah, you totally are.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
I love that I kill Buddy every time when I snort.
You do. That's how we know the game's going well.
My dad had one of those little Datsun pickups,
Oh, yeah.
my dad
nice.
had one.
Nice.
and I still have the seat cover from it because it was a sheepskin seat cover.
Nice.
So it has the rivets in the side where it was strapped on, and
Yes, I drove a little Datsun for a while.
Aw. Anyway, you head up so you have arrived at home, and as you're coming home, you'll actually see your dad just kind of closing and locking up. Oh, hey Eddie.
Hey,
Hi, Dad. All right.
Hey Sam, how you doing?
Good.
And he'll come over and like give you a hug. You guys looking forward to tonight?
Rayburn.
Hey Joanne. Welcome. If you guys want, there's some cola and stuff inside. Now, you guys okay going around all on your own this time?
Eddie's going with us.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll babysit the lot of them.
it's good to see you being more responsible these days. Okay.
Yeah, it's all about responsibility.
Yeah, he needs some of that.
It's like looking after 5 lame goldfish.
Yeah,
I
wow.
would be like a really cool goldfish, okay? And like talk
You
to the
would be a
hands,
cool goldfish,
Eddie.
Clara.
Okay,
Yeah.
Clara is a
Whatever.
dork.
Forgot to put up my hands.
Talk to the hand. I mean, because the face ain't listening.
She has one hand.
I looked up the word precocious, and guess whose picture was beside it?
Oh, what? Whose?
Your
Dad,
dad's
Claire and I match.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Boys.
Hey, yeah. Nice hat, Clara.
Thanks.
Anyway, so Sam, your mom and I are going to basically be going over to the Andersons to have dinner because you guys are going out on your own. So you know, a bunch of us are going to be over there. So if you need anything, just kind of go over there and you can find us. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Don't be out too late. Don't go too far. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to go meet her over there. Do you guys need anything else from me? All right.
We're good.
All right. Have fun. I pulled out the old buckets, so you'll just find them on the table in there. Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Have a good one. And he's gonna go over and he's gonna go over there and go into the garage and start up the second car, and he's gonna drive
See you,
off.
Mr. Rayburn.
He'll wave
He's
on the
gonna
side.
run into the house and run up to his room and go and get all of his gear for the evening, including a slingshot, a pocket knife, a bunch of really bad candies like black licorice and that kind of stuff, so I can swap it out.
All the gross stuff.
Did I mention firecrackers? Like a bunch of
my
firecrackers.
God.
Probably some more beer and his Halloween costume, so he fits in with the rest of the nerds.
All right. What are you gonna put on for your costume?
The guy from Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, we're ready to go out trick-or-treating, so let's go find some gophers, eh?
Now who's lame, Eddie?
Are there gophers around here?
Bill Murray's a superstar. Don't say anything about my favorite movie star.
Whatever.
Joanne will go and
Get in the car.
pull
Fine.
her other bag out of her big school backpack and
Okay.
get change really quick. And she's got, I don't want to put it on because it's too hot, but she's got a pirate jacket that's obviously her dad's.
All right.
Way too big on her. The shirt fits
Perfect.
better.
You can leave your school bag here, Joanne. You can throw it in my room.
I'll just tuck it in her room. Keep my notebook with me and a pencil.
Okay.
And I think she would have been pretty prepared. So she would have brought a little first aid kit
Aw.
and like, well, she knows Sam. Yeah, she's dragging her along with them, like, and a couple flashlights and some batteries and
Probably have one of
The
those-
exact opposite.
Ashley has a
backpack to
lighter.
Clara.
What's in
Clara's
Clara's?
backpack has 3 sandwiches, all from lunches that she forgot to eat, and a bag of jelly beans.
Oh,
Bag of jelly
beans.
Oh, jeez.
Sam has her house keys like hooked on a carabiner, and one of those flashlights that like has a pumpkin on the end of it.
Oh, is it one of the ones where you have to go like?
I wish. Yeah, totally. Sure, it's one of those.
Yeah,
You
cool.
gotta like,
Okay.
or one that you have to like shake to turn on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then like one of the little pumpkin buckets.
Mine probably has one of those like big plastic ones that you held, but also one of the ones with the handle.
Yes.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to grab them on the table, like your parents, Sam and Eddie, your parents have actually put out their old plastic pumpkins, which are like these like. I think they're probably from the 70s, right?
Yes,
like they're
'cause I had
early
one.
plastic, like they,
Yes,
you know, they have eyes, but they're kind of like not
jack-o'-lanterns.
centered, right? Like they're just kind of.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
they're
had
like-
those.
I'm gonna
you're
grab
probably a
one.
little
I
worried
probably
about the
had one
plastic
too.
runoff from these things.
I did.
Okay, yeah, I'll hand one to Eddie.
Thanks. It's everything I always wanted.
Ashley's got an old
Joanne just has a
pillowcase.
pillowcase.
I was gonna say
Ashley's got an old
It's kind of
pillowcase.
floral.
that very 70s flower
Oh, yeah.
pattern.
I had that pillowcase. It was a good day when you came home with it half full.
Yep.
Ashley's is stolen from the hospital.
It has like the stamped hospital
Yes,
name on it.
there's hospital laundry on it.
Property of Fletcher Hospital
Yeah,
written on the side.
yeah.
Oh, jeez. These are some top-notch Halloweeners going out here.
Oh yeah,
You asked for 90s kids.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Let's see how it goes. Let's see
She's
how it
wearing
goes.
an army green anorak. You know,
Oh my
She-
god,
She has
yes.
she stole her uncle's lighter.
Perfect.
See, Ashley's actually cool.
Ashley, whatever.
Yeah. So whatever you have on you, jot it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make
Oh, what did
notes
I
of what you
say?
have.
Rotten sandwiches, jelly beans.
Clara,
Well,
Clara,
my
I want you to take those sandwiches as A, B, and C. Okay, because I know which order those go in
Okay.
for quality and freshness.
Is this one egg salad sandwich? Or is it now egg salad sandwich?
Mm,
The salad is in believing. You have to believe that there was one salad in there.
Oh, please tell me there's a yogurt cup as well.
oh my goodness.
I mean, I think it's like a couple of empty Jello cups.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
She knows that you shouldn't litter, but she doesn't know where to put them, so she just puts
Just
them.
empty.
Oh my gosh. If anybody goes after Clara, Ashley is just going to stomp them because Clara is just too pure for this
precious.
world.
I love her so much.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. So-
Sam probably also has like oh god, what's it called? A windbreaker that she has tied around her waist.
Okay.
Going full 90s here.
Or is it one of the fanny pack ones that folds down?
Oh yeah, an old K-way.
fanny
K-way.
pack. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because she is in fact a total dork. And she probably has like $5 in it. She's like kept in a pocket.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
All
Joanne
right.
just has like one of those little
Little baby
leather backpacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the really tiny one, but kind of the medium-sized one. It's more practical. It fits more. It's a
Mm.
notebook.
Oh
Yep.
wait, I have the perfect backpack.
But
Oh.
she's actually going to
Oh,
be pretty
no.
good because
Oh,
her dad's like pirate coat is actually fairly warm.
Okay.
And she's wearing pants and like
why is Sam so lame?
Oh.
she isn't wearing
Shut up,
boots.
Everybody gets
to see
She's
my
wearing
pajamas.
shoes with the boot cover thing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, where it's like
Make them
and it's
look
like
like boots.
Yeah.
done up with like safety pins or something.
Ah,
Literally my back
perfect.
from the early 90s. We're gonna
It's
Nice.
perfect.
I had one of
Beautiful.
those.
It's what happens when you raid your mom's house for stuff she's trying to get rid of.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. And with that, your supplies mustered, our brave adventurers are going to head. Where do you go from here? Are you all piling into? It's going to be I'm not.
It'll be a
like,
tight fit.
Yeah, I'm not can
That's fine.
your
We can
truck
just sit on
hold
each
everyone?
other's laps. This is a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, and you said it's like a pickup, right?
Yeah, it's probably like bucket seats in the front and like a bench seat in the back. So
Yeah.
So
everyone can-
5 of us will
cram.
fit.
Yeah, it'll
We're
be
all
squishy.
Yeah,
So-
Joanne, Clara, and Sam will probably all sit in the back, eh?
Yeah, Clara's little. She can sit on my lap.
I think I don't know. If there's 5 seats, I think we're probably fine.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah,
want
I
to
think
sit in the
Joanne's
back.
pretty
actually.
tiny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys all pile into the truck, and you said your destination was going to be where do you want to go? There is the Rich District. There is Hobbs Creek. Where do you want to drive to?
I'm probably driving to the rich area, but it'll be one of those. The vehicle keeps rolling forwards, as in like hurry up.
You drop us off, and instead of like walking beside us, you just slowly drive
Yeah.
along.
Yes.
Yeah. Like those creepy parents that don't want to get out and
Yeah.
walk you. They just like lurk within the car.
All right, so you make your way over to the kind of the richer side of Fletcher. Here the picket white fences are better maintained. There's nice, beautiful, like those big deciduous trees on all the streets, and it's starting to get dark. There's a briskness quietly creeping into the air as you pull up near one of the onto Baker Street, this is right in the kind of the northern edge of the Rich District, probably the finest Halloween ground you can find, and you can see a scattering of pumpkins already around as the evening is beginning to descend into night. I guess it's settling into evening right now. But you can see a lot of pumpkins out. The younger kids are making their rounds right about now. They'll disappear pretty quick, but this appears to be like a good place to start.
Heck yeah.
You pull the truck up into the side. Are you planning to actually just follow them with the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not getting out because he doesn't want anybody to see him.
Yeah, he's too cool to trick or treat.
All right. So
I probably have like Michael Jackson tape in the
Are you
tape,
playing Thriller
tape player playing Thriller.
on loop forever?
Yeah, on loop.
Yes. So it plays through, then you have to do the
Yeah.
start again. The really heavy clicks. as it
No,
resets.
he has a
Yeah.
single. He bought the single cassette.
Yes.
No, it's like one of the other ones, but you got to play like halfway through like some other song. Like
Oh,
I can't even remember the other
Oh yeah,
songs
yeah.
on
You
there.
know how to hit it for the other side and the point in the other
Yeah.
song at which you can go back and start over again.
Yeah.
Because none of us knew that at all. Tell me you're
So-
from the 90s without telling me
Mhm.
you're from the 90s.
I had
So-
a pencil and would rewind my tapes that way.
yeah. Just
So you
occasionally
guys-
he has to pop it out.
Yeah, it's probably broken in his truck. He probably does have to do that.
Yep.
So anyway, you idle up with the sounds of Michael Jackson blaring over the speaker, and
One of which is blown out.
Yeah.
Yep, and
All
unload
fuzzy sounding.
Yeah.
and unload your cargo. The girls clamber out of the side of your truck and down onto the onto the leaves on the ground. And as they do, you're going to hear the song in the midst of the Michael Jackson song. You're going to hear just for a moment kind of a warble in the play of it. The tones just kind of shift slightly, and then as you kind of glance down at the player, the entire truck's going to just die. Just
Oh.
Forget
Dude,
gas.
wait, no, why right now? I will try starting it.
The engine's not
No.
catching.
You little. I'll pop the hood and get out and start cursing at the engine.
All right, so Eddie, you're gonna go around and so you go around and like pop up the engine. You don't have one of the little stick things to keep it up, so you have to kind of like pop it on the back of your head,
Yeah.
just so you can kind of see stuff. It's getting a little bit dark. It's kind of hard to see inside there.
Joanne will go over and hold it and then point her flashlight.
So
She's kind of short,
God.
so it's not quite. It's
doesn't
just
quite
barely
hold.
higher than your head.
but infinite improvement on having that thing banging him on the back of the head.
Yeah.
And so Joanne will kind of shine her light in, and you can see the engine is quietly like doing that metallic tinking sound as it starts to cool off. Do you want to try to give me a intelligence and crafts check, I guess?
Oh my god, please screw it up and then let me come in and roll that and fix it.
Oh yeah.
Surprisingly, I only got 3 dice, and I rolled an 8 and a 9n on there, so 2.
Yeah.
All right. So you start.
He got
so you
a
quickly-
B in auto shop.
Yeah, I did.
He is studying mechanics.
So you check over the over the thing, just kind of going through the list of possible failure points. And as you kind of work your way down the side, you go over to check the fuses on the side on the side of it, and you'll see like the plastic plate that kind of sits on top of that is melted partially.
Oh.
It looks like whatever happened probably like that something short circuited, and it melted about 3 or 4 of those fuses into place.
Damn it.
You're probably going to have to chisel it off.
Yeah.
And get replacements, which you don't have on you right now. I think your truck's kind of stuck.
Well,
Yeah.
Gone on. Come back over.
The smell of molten plastic is starting to waft up from the engine compartment.
I don't think that's
that
moving
smells
tonight.
gross.
Yeah.
anyone got any gum in their candy bags?
Ashley'll
Not yet.
pull some gum out of her mouth. Here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
How about some quarters? We're gonna try jury rigging this thing.
I have dimes.
Dimes aren't big enough. I need
Hang
like
on.
some quarters.
I'll have to take them out of my UNICEF box. Is that morally okay? Who remembers
Yes,
UNICEF
okay.
boxes?
I think sick kids will understand for this situation.
Okay.
I mean, we'll put it
Pry
back when we're
open.
done. And I will take the gum and jury rig it into the fuse slots and
Yeah.
be like, this could go horribly wrong. I've heard this works, but let's cross our fingers.
All right, give me a
Put a
dexterity
full
crafts. Let's see if
Who's gonna hold this while you turn it on? This is totally my dad right now.
Mine too. My dad doing the house wiring going, hey, Krista, I'm colorblind. What colors are these?
Okay, so we had a $60 donation from Chef a la Death to
Oh, thanks,
James for Rainbow Dash NPC to appear alive or dead, his choice.
That's
Oh.
so noted. So noted. I can make that happen. Might be a little bit,
That's the
but it
real
will happen.
horror of Longbarrow Farm.
Oh no.
dead Rainbow Dash. Good lord.
So I
No,
only
Rainbow
have
Dash has to be
Skeleton
alive.
Rainbow Dash.
Has to be alive. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
it has to be
Rainbow
alive.
Dash.
Okay.
Rainbow Dash will be alive at some point. Yes.
So I only had 3 dice, and on one of them I rolled a 9. So I got
Okay,
1 success.
So you look at the thing and
I say a little prayer. Come on, you can do this.
Please,
Make
you
it
I
work.
look like a dweeb.
and you go pull a screwdriver out of your box and pry off the molten plastic, and half the fuses come with it, and you've got a selection of fuses there.
Mm.
You need to pick which one you want to install it into. There's 4 fuses that are shot.
Well,
Do you feel lucky?
when
Oh.
in doubt, always go with the first one. Let's go with the first one.
Chunk. You plug it in, and immediately the sounds of Michael Jackson will begin echoing out of the radio system.
I think it has life. We have life. Yes, I brought it back from the dead.
How
Oh, j-
spooky.
Woohoo.
Jump in the truck and try starting it up again. Don't you horrible machine monster.
I love the start.
That's why I'm here.
Clara is like really bored at this point, and there's rich people with candy.
There are indeed. Do you want to go off?
Okay.
And,
Walking
Yeah,
off. She's
Ashley's
walking
gonna
off to
take
trick or
her and
treat.
Sam trick or treating. It's like, yeah, come on, let's go get your candy.
Okay,
all right.
Come on.
let's go.
I'm gonna roll up all the windows and go with them. I don't have too much option at this point, short of calling mom and dad, which is gonna be lame.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
From,
decent
like,
area
a
of town.
payphone?
Nobody's gonna steal
Yeah.
it. Trust me, nobody's gonna steal it.
All right, so you lot go and make your way. You abandon the truck and begin making your way on foot down through the rich area of town, and wander from house to house. Now you'll probably get probably about half these houses will be open for candy, and the first one you come to has someone's done a good job of putting up these like hanging those kind of cheap kind of styrofoam head ghosts things in the tree, the ones with the perpetual grins on them, just kind of like moving back and forth, and some decently made pumpkins. You'll see a couple of competitive pumpkins there, Sam. Don't worry, you got this. And Clara, do you want to go wandering up and say hello?
Oh my god, yes. Like trick or treat.
So you go up and you pound on the door and yell out trick or treat, and for a moment there's nothing, and then you'll hear some shuffling, and you'll see Mrs. Pemberton. She runs like the corner store. She'll open up like, are you some sort of cowboy, my dear?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's I love your hat. And the pigtails, those are very adorable. It's just like and you're gonna get like a bunch of penny candies dumped into your bag. Like
Just loose penny candy.
Well, she's got tons of them. She runs the corner store.
I know, just the imagine of loose penny candy in the bottom of a plastic bucket. So gross.
Oh yeah, it's
she's
gonna be
using one
really-
of those old metal scoops and just shoveling it in there.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'll run
kids.
up and join you. Hi, Mrs. Pemberton.
I have an important question.
Sam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I like. Good to see you again. Lovely costume.
Thank you.
She's not in a scary costume, right?
No, she's not dressed up in a costume at all.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Whew.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. Anyone else going and getting a handful from this one?
Oh yeah, I would have gone up with Sam.
Sure.
All right. So she'll go through and she'll happily toss you guys eat some candy. But other than that, it's pretty much the contract is complete, and you guys head on.
The sacred Halloween covenant is complete.
Could you imagine a 6-year-old
creepy.
child coming up and going trick or treat, getting a treat, being like, the sacred covenant is complete, and then walking away?
Thank you.
If I ever have a kid, I'm teaching them that.
we gotta get parents kids doing that. Jesus.
Mhm.
And then you hold up the UNICEF
Clara's-
box.
Clara's 13. She just has the brain of a 6-year-old.
So good.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's really
So-
tasty, guys.
So what's going to happen now is probably about half an hour, 45 minutes. You guys make your way through the district. You're making pretty good amounts of loot as you go along. There are some places of particularly interesting note. There's Mr. Michaels, who is owns he sells cars, and he's given away full size chocolate bars. And
Joanne is
actually,
stashing her favorites in her backpack instead of in her bag.
good thinking. There's also Yep. And then there was Mr. Anders. Now, Mr. Anders is always well known for his costuming, and he is going to come to the door, like a full Balrog costume.
Oh, nice.
God damn. From the cartoon.
Yeah. And it's like,
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
hey, you guys all look great! Oh, here, and you get candied apples and such like that.
Oh.
In the
Mr.
background, you'll
Anders, you went all out this year, man.
oh yeah, and you're like, hey, I recognize that voice. You'll hear from the back, and you'll see Mr. Senek being waving a tentacle from the background.
Mr. S.
It looks like they got a whole little costume party meeting going on in there.
That's cool.
So you were telling me that a scary demon and a tentacle monster have answered the door.
Yes.
Yes, they have. How does
This is
Clara
the worst
respond to this?
thing ever.
Does Clara go off screen?
As someone with 4 resolve and 1 composure would, she is crying, terrified, and not leaving.
Oh,
Clara, it's okay.
come on,
It's just
Clara,
a
it's
costume.
okay.
It's Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, it's Mr. Anders. He's cool.
And that's Mr. Senek. That's our teacher.
Oh, we didn't really. He'll pop the head off,
Is
and
that
he'll put
more
it down.
scary
And
for her?
well, now he's got like
But
big
that matter.
big black eyes where the makeup was, and little bits of silicone like hanging off him like a zombie.
Gonna
I'm
hide
sorry,
her
little
head,
girl.
and try to get candy.
You know what? Can you give me a
down candy?
This is how she gets the better candy. She pretends that she's scared.
Can you give me a
Or
a manipulation? Manipulation? Yeah.
True life.
I
Krista,
got
you say that like
manipulation.
she's smart, Ashley.
Is it manipulation and what?
Oh, manipulation and
Charisma. No.
no, acting, like whatever you think's appropriate. Yeah.
Subterfuge.
Expression? Have you got
Yeah,
expression?
let's do subterfuge. Subterfuge is perfect. That'll
Oh,
work.
yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, holy cripes. My pool's not that great, but holy shit, this roll. Holy
Hell yeah.
Wow.
shit. 4 successes.
Oh wow.
Nice.
In the end, you basically both them and the other 2 people that were like also in costume in there are basically like taken off like their costumes and basically shoveled a small
Aw.
bucket load of candy off of you, just because they're like, oh my god, we didn't
Don't
need to
make the
make a
kid
little
cry.
girl cry. We feel terrible.
So quick
Joanna's
irony
potentials of this.
I legit went trick-or-treating as a cowboy. Cowboy, not a cowgirl, wore a mustache, had to be a cowboy, and went
Nice.
trick-or-treating with all my friends who were princesses and unicorns, and went to a house that a guy was in a skin suit that had like red and blue like veins in a black light.
Ooh.
And like answered the door all creepily and like handed, but when he opened the door, I legit pulled out my cap gun and like pushed all my friends back.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's
Oh.
So
amazing.
I just imagine Sam like. Anyway,
Amazing.
Please
amazing.
continue.
If it helps, when I was like 11 or so, I dressed up as an alien in a flying saucer. So I had like a big flying saucer around me, and then I was the alien sticking out of the top of it with like Christmas lights.
that is
inside.
incredible. I love that so much.
Very
I
nice.
got stuck
Very
in a
nice.
door.
We had the recycled hand-me-down costumes that were borrowed from all of my mom's friends' kids.
There you
So
go.
I was
Yeah.
an Easter bunny a few times.
I was a Christmas elf in high school.
Oh, and we had a
My mom-
dinosaur.
Nice.
My
and a
mom
ballet
made all our
outfit.
There you go.
costumes. I have some pretty amazing costumes from
So the
when I was
ballet
a
outfit
kid.
had to be over like sweatpants style leggings.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. So, you always had to put a big sweater on over top here.
Well, you know, you trick or treat in Canada. Does it fit over a sweatsuit or a snowsuit or a sweater?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, about
Onward.
half an hour or 45 minutes, you guys have made the loops through the rich district, and that's when, Eddie, you're going to notice something down past the last few houses as the darkness is really starting to come in. There is a flicker of light over there, a bonfire. Hobbs Creek is not too far away from here, and it's crackling and burning, and clearly there is probably about a half dozen vehicles on a little access road that goes down to the gully nearby. And it's beckoning to you, Eddie. It's beckoning.
I can practically smell the burning leaves from here. I'm gonna
So-
turn back to the others and be like, "Can we hurry up? We have things we need to do."
Oh, what
Well, I
things
guess I
do you
have a
need
half
to do?
bag, so
Hmm.
it's not too bad.
Look, part of the deal was I'd take you guys out here. You get to trick or treat. You're all loaded up. So now it's time for me to get loaded up.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
I want to like have a sleepover and tell ghost stories.
Ah, it sounds like a
Ooh,
great
that sounds
idea,
like fun.
Clara.
Yeah, maybe we should all just go back to our place, right, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie's gonna start walking the other direction towards the bonfire. No, come on. I told you guys that I would hang out with you. Now it's your turn to hang out with me, at least for like an hour.
And we left the truck somewhere, right?
Yeah, the truck is on the other side of the rich district. It's
okay.
probably it's probably like a 20-minute direct walk.
Besides,
Oh,
we're
you
gonna
got
have to call
candy
mom and
bags.
dad to pick us up anyways. The truck's not going anywhere.
Well, it's not like you're going to be able to drink that much if you have to call your folks to come and get you.
Well, I'm not driving, so that's like not a problem.
All right, Joanne's gonna sit down and put like all the best candy in her backpack because she knows going
Right.
to a popular kid hangout, she's probably gonna lose most of her candy.
All right, so Joanne sits down and starts like shoveling candy from like transferring candy between her
Carefully.
inventories. Okay.
She is picking the good shit.
Do you have like a bunch of Ziploc bags and for different purposes?
Oh yeah, totally. Like she sorts them.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I
So-
legit used to sort them. I'd dump it all out and then sort it, and then we'd make lists, me and my brother, so we could tell if my dad had taken any. We take inventory.
Spot the lame kid who's doing inventory of their candy while still trick-or-treating.
Well, while Joanne is doing this,
She's not quite doing that much. She's just making sure the best stuff goes in her other bag.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can I get the rest of you to roll perception for me?
Okay.
Technically.
What is that?
Oh.
Wits.
Wits and composure, I guess would be.
Wits.
Where do you have it?
Does composure exist?
I
Mhm.
stole
on
the
the
same
morsel
sheet.
sheet.
Yeah, I stole the same
Ah.
sheet that you did.
Oh, I
Christine.
use
So there
the
is
one I looked at
perception.
did.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the New World of Darkness one. Like,
Yeah.
just
You're on an
inside.
NWAD sheet. Okay, so
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
no,
just
wits and
roll
composure
here.
exists for me. I just don't think it does on
Yeah.
the Old World of Darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
that's
have
World of
the
Darkness
old world,
Mortals.
the Chronicles,
Oh, yeah.
that's what
mortals.
Okay. Then well, actually, it doesn't really matter too much.
So there's
Yeah, roll
perception.
4 of them.
But I have
I'm
two
just gonna roll
successes on
4.
Sure.
season thing.
Just gonna roll.
One.
Oh, it would
Yeah.
be alertness as a
Oh yeah,
talent.
that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
Perception and alertness, probably.
That sounds good. Go with that.
All right. I see some ones and some twos.
111.
If it's spookiness, it would be awareness.
Oh, I got 2 8s. So
All right.
successes.
Ooh.
So, sorry, who got 2 there? Okay, so just Ashley. So Ashley, you're gonna as you watch as like and probably getting slightly frustrated with Joanne sitting here like quietly like carefully
Mhm,
reorganizing her
yeah.
candy. You're going to notice that there is a group of shadows moving towards you from over in the direction of the bonfire. It's a sizable group, probably about maybe 10 people heading towards you. And as you see the moonlight begin to play across them, for Hobbs Creek is right on the edge of town, or the farmland really starts cutting in. You will recognize them. You will see the blonde hair of Stacy Whitcomb glowing in the dark, along with it looks to be a sizable contingent of other kids heading towards you. And none of them are wearing costumes.
Of course not.
Losers.
Oh, Eddie, you got a welcoming party coming for you?
Oh crap! Here, hold this for me.
Okay.
Sam gets a little plushie like tossed into her arms.
Joanne
And
will, hearing commotion, hurry up and just finish getting the good stuff in her bag and put that back on her back.
sure.
Of their butts. Which, they're probably butts to her because she's really cute. For all that she's a nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
well,
Like, she's got 3 appearance.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, you're like they're just not nice to you on multiple levels. But yeah, you'll see the little troop of them kind of sidle up. And you'll see Stacy Whitcomb at the front kind of throw a sneer in all of your direction. What is this? All of you going around in costume? Could you be any more immature?
Oh, just because you couldn't find a costume to dress up as. Oh, wait, sorry. You're dressed up as the town hoe.
Hey, Stacy, how's it going? I'm looking after Sam. How's your mom doing?
Yeah, I can see that. You're really slumming it here, Eddie.
No, like, seriously, how's your mom?
Mom's fine.
Oh, well, just asking.
Stacey Whitcomb is going to be somewhat confused.
She's never heard the song.
And, like 10 years too early.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's 10 years too early.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, what sort of year are we in? This is where it came from. This is the Stacy who's song.
92.
This is what inspired
Okay, so we're even
it.
like kind of pre-Spice Girls and that sort of stuff then.
Yeah. So
Oh, I shouldn't have done the dance earlier.
Yeah, because like Spice World was
Tanuki?
97.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tanuki, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate
I wonder.
it.
I saw someone pop up.
Oh,
thank you for all the donations, people.
Thank you. This is only my goal for this piece. There will be much more for the other event in November too.
Yeah.
So, Stacy, what are you guys doing? You guys like partying or hanging out, or what's going on?
Well, yeah, it's what you do on Halloween if you're not like them.
I think everyone needs to like take a chill pill, okay?
And Stacy's gonna like glance down at you. Who are
looking up at her with
this-
big eyes?
Is this like your sister or something? Like your little sister?
No.
It's just kind of like a cousin, I guess, sort of. Maybe I mean, it's family. Like
You're like my mom's cousin's sister's friend's family.
yeah, close enough. Look, I'm looking after them because they. Whatever.
Eddie, I thought you were like so much more cool than this. Like this
You
is
know what, Stacy? She's gonna like stomp up and like look up at her.
Oh crap!
Why are you being so mean to my brother? You're such a jerk. You're mean to everybody. Is it just because you're like not happy? You know you can just not be mean to people and you could just be nice and you'd be
get
so
away
much
from me,
happier.
and she's gonna shove you.
Fall
Oh, that
backwards
is
into
just
the-
not gonna
land in-
fly.
Gotta land in mud. Definitely have to land in mud.
Ashley
You
is,
find the one puddle that is on
Exactly.
this. Yeah, and there's a
Ashley is not
squelching
gonna
sound.
take this.
Eddie's gonna jump forward and push his arm straight out and jam her right back in her chest. It's like, don't touch my sister, you lame ass.
Yeah, just because you're on your rag doesn't mean you get to be a bitch to everybody else here.
So Stacy's gonna glare at you,
Pull
Ashley, and be
Sam
like,
out of the
and
puddle.
you'll see like the rest of her little trooper kind of edge forward a little bit. You're feeling distinctly outnumbered here, Ashley.
I'm not gonna let them see it. Like, screw that.
Then I'm gonna ask for a willpower check
Okay.
because you're young and you don't have
Yep.
complete control
Joanne's
of this
gonna
anymore.
like kind of quietly edge forward to like very slowly reach into like Ashley's bag and grab a couple of the eggs.
Yeah. Get the eggs, Joanne.
Give me a dexterity check. Yeah, because that's gonna be actually dexterity and subterfuge because you're trying to like find it without even
Have
noticing.
that.
Yes, do
Cool. Okay.
Nice. Can I roll charisma for this? I don't actually have willpower on my sheet.
Oh, charisma. Okay. Yeah,
What's
charisma
World of
or
Dark
composure.
World?
Yeah, I know. We're accidentally like double
Yeah.
sheeting here.
I know.
4 successes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you managed to quietly retrieve one of the eggs and kind of pocket it into the pocket of your oversized captain's shirt.
Oh,
Captain's coat, pardon me.
I got a 10.
And then I'll kind of inch back a little bit.
I got a
All
10
right.
and a 7, so I got one success.
No, 7's a success.
7?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got 2 successes.
All right. So I'm just gonna roll for them. Okay. So while Ashley, while you have a bit of a reputation and and that kind of I'm not going to back down attitude, there's like 8 of them here, and you just reflexively you're gonna be kind of stumbling a little bit.
Okay.
Like in your speech pattern, showing a little bit of weakness. You know, your heart rate's like in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Clenched fists.
And Eddie, as you kind of push back Stacy's gonna like swat your hand away. Don't touch me, Eddie.
Don't touch my sister.
Listen, Eddie, I don't want to have to deal with you, but if you want to have any sort of future in this town, you need to dump these people.
Shut up, you stupid bitch.
And fling the egg in her face.
All right, give me a dexterity and
Oh, that's a nice stinky one.
athletics. Dexterity and athletics.
Sweet, I have this.
Please hit her directly in the mouth when she says future.
Oh,
I'm trying to.
old shot.
Well, it's 210, so
Uh-oh.
re-rolling is
Oh,
happening.
yeah.
I don't think I got a dodge on this one. I was not expecting that.
5. That was an exceptional.
Hell yeah.
5. You got 5?
Ashley's like,
baby.
yes.
So
my
it not just hit.
princess.
It doesn't just hit her in the face. It actually fractures on her teeth. It's like.
It's in her hair, too.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. So she's
Look is ruined for the night, too.
so she's going to yelp and fall backwards, like absolutely like startled.
And then I'm going to grab, like, Sam and Claire and be like, run.
All right.
I'm running.
And we're
So-
just going to, like, dodge down the alleys.
All right, so you guys turn to run, and as you guys start to like sprint away, is anyone else going with them, or
Oh
is anyone
yeah,
standing there?
we're all gonna go.
Eddie's probably standing there, hearing
Stacy!
footprints running behind him, going, I'll talk to you later, Stacy, and then turn and run.
Behind your mom for me.
She's just like this, yeah. So you guys go sprinting away, and as you do, you guys start heading back towards the houses with where kind of the rich district. You can see people in shadows kind of moving over there, but it's still a decent it's a little ways away. And as you start getting probably about 30 feet or so, you're going to see another group of kids emerge from the darkness. This time led by Buck Mayfield. And you'll see it looks like a significant portion of like the some of the sports teams and such are going to kind of come out, and they'll glance over and they'll see like Stacy on the ground, like coughing her guts out, and like the troop of and her girlfriend's like chasing after you. And you'll see Buck glance towards you, and you'll see kind of like anger in his expression, and it'll be like,
Is the classic.
like, hey, grab him, and
Veer this way.
Yep.
and so now you guys are running away down the street as this troop of kids are chasing after you.
Can I take my pillowcase full of the shittiest candy and kind of try and fling it over my shoulder to smack the ones in front?
Drop it out like caltrops.
That'll
You're trying to play caltrops?
Just so they maybe dodge even, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
Alright.
there's this pillowcase flying at their heads, like that looks heavy.
All right, so Joanne, that's immediately going to drop you to the back of the back of your little troop for chasing.
That's fine.
Give me a dexterity and athletics test for that. Everybody else, give me whatever you think would be appropriate for endurance, because you guys are now sprinting away,
Okay.
and you're running down. I think you're running down Brayford Avenue.
I'm
These
gonna go
successes.
survival and stamina.
Ooh,
All right.
I have no successes on my running.
I have
All right.
What counts as a fumble?
shit.
No successes and a 1.
Well, then I fumbled.
Oh.
Same.
Okay.
The Raybirds are not runners.
All right, so okay, so Clara's
Three
going to suddenly
successes,
like.
3 successes.
All right, so you guys are all sprinting along, and Clara's going to just basically be like, sorry, Joanne, pardon me, not Clara. Joanne's going to basically stop and then like turn around and start like swinging this thing like a hammer throw. As you do, you're not even going to feel it, but you're actually going to kind of clip the side of Sam, and Sam is going to slam into Eddie, and both of them are going to go like flailing down on the ground. Clara is going to basically kind of be running, like glance back as everyone else is suddenly like falling down, and then immediately go face down into a puddle. Just and your hat's gonna fall off.
No, the hat.
Meanwhile, Joanne, the hammer throw.
Hat strap.
Fair enough. You retain hat. You retain hat.
It falls back.
Just off your head.
Yeah.
Falls back. Keep hat.
Anyway, the hammer throw comes around and you release it, and it is going to slam right into the chest of Buck as he's kind of running after. The pillowcase is going to explode into a 1,000 of those like little those little silvery ball ones and
the
like
Coke
Tootsie
balls.
Rolls.
Yeah.
Coke balls. Yeah. And a scattering of like licorice bits and all sorts of things as
The molasses candies.
the molasses candies, and it's going to cause him to stumble, but the rest of them are going to keep coming. But
right.
you've
I'm going to turn and run and try and pull my friends up at the same time.
All right, so you grab on both of them, but it looks like you've lost a fair chunk of time. They're catching up real quick
I'm going to try and look for any brush or like rough terrain that they might lose us in.
Well, you're caught right on the edge of the farm fields. There's nothing else around here.
No forest?
The only place is this little narrow track leading off towards the farm.
Towards
the farm.
All right.
And you will see this
we're going
block
for it
of
we're trying to get away from this beating that we're about
and
to get.
And the only thing you can see out there is a single lamppost.
Yeah,
lamppost right at the end of the little ride, like flickering it out.
Top.
Yep. So turning, you guys are like ah, and you start running and sprinting up this path, picking Claire up out of the water. She's got like mud and stuff dripping off of her, and you go sprinting off that direction.
Oh, no.
It's going to be close. Really close as they come up towards you, but as you approach the end of this little drive, as you approach that lamp sitting out in the darkness, you will see that there's a barricade around this place, corrugated metal, a thick weave of thorns and what looks like barbed wire is arranged around this place, hanging thickly across the entire surface. And as you go clamoring, and as you go kind of clamoring and closing in, you can hear the footsteps of the other children closing in behind you. And I'm going to need perception checks off of anyone, because you need to find a way past this barricade like right now.
Can I do wits investigation?
Yes, that sounds totally appropriate.
Okay.
I get nothing.
2.
Oh, you know what? I could do that too.
I just had a 10 explode like twice, so I got 3 off of that.
Nice.
Okay.
4 for me.
All right. So, as you guys go sprinting towards it, you will. The only break you can see is a soft pool of shadow off to the left side, and what looks to be like a little culvert, where it looks like there's a small breach in the wall, heavily hung with these thick, thorny vines. You can duck under there. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but you can get in there.
I'll grab
All
Clara,
right.
seeing she doesn't know which way to go, and I'll grab her and drag her behind me.
Joanne,
All right.
we'll go for it.
All right, so you guys throw yourselves through the entrance. The thorns are going to be thick all over you. The thorns and barbed wire are going to be thick all over you, tearing and tattering at your clothing. Can I get anyone who's got like a bag or anything on them? Roll me a 1d10 and let's see if you're lucky or not.
Okay.
10.
7.
Nice.
8.
Nice.
All right. All right, so you guys actually managed to get through with all of your supplies intact as you crawl through underneath this thing. And
My sorely needed
my
old
eggs.
sandwiches.
yep,
We need those
And-
sandwiches, Clara.
you clamber through into a place where the light of the town doesn't reach, and you're suddenly drenched in shadows. And we're gonna see where they emerge after this short break.
All right.
Pee break?
Stay tuned
Yes.
after
Pee break,
these messages.
'cause, oh
You're
god,
doing
I
that,
need to.
But
Mhm.
I don't need to, so I will hang out here still. So we don't even need to change
Okay.
the screen. We can
Yep.
just keep
Sounds
talking,
good.
and whoever
Me
needs
too.
to go can go.
All right, we'll see you shortly,
I'll
everybody.
see you in
Back in a
minutes.
sec.
So hello, guys. Just a reminder that you can affect game via donation, and any donation over $5 gets you entered in the giveaway for the stream. But hi, Trizelta.
I hope everyone's having fun, because I sure as heck am.
This is ridiculous. We haven't even gotten to like the scary shit yet, and it's just been so much fun.
It's
Living
like
out
so
those
much,
90 kids' dreams.
so much nostalgia.
Yeah, just being like, right, I remember I had tapes, I had cassettes. Somebody was like, oh yeah, the car totally has one of those like tape converters for a CD player. I'm like, no. This is early 90s.
Not there yet.
They did not have a CD player in the car. Not a beater like this. It was just cassettes. I think I got a CD player for my room in like 97, 98. And we're only in like 92.
How old are these characters? Eddie is 16.
And Joanne is 15. And I believe Ashley is similar. And then Sam and Clara are like 14-ish. Or something like that.
I think Clara's 13. So 13 to 16 range.
Yeah. Yes, we are kids. We're slightly getting to the too old age to be trick-or-treating, but you're still at the point where you didn't want to stop yet. Unless you were trying to be too cool for school, like that other bitch. Which, that felt really good throwing an egg in her face. I was just like, this is probably too brave for the shy book nerd, but she did just push Sam down and make Sam cry. That might be the breaking point.
I'm actually enjoying playing Eddie because I'm really trying to channel like the energy of being 16 again. And you're kind of at that threshold where you're about to become a cool teenager, but you're still kind of not there yet.
I was thinking it's a good one because you either play like heavy snark or
Yeah.
really quiet. And Eddie is just like non-stop snark.
So good.
It's great. It's weird. It is actually kind of weird to play in a game with you where you don't shut up.
Yes.
Because generally the games I played with you, you've been the quiet one in the corner, the brooding type or something.
Yep.
So this has been great. I'm like, oh, I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and listen.
That's what I was so excited about. I was like, oh, I get to snark off with Michael. Yes.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's actually really easy when you have like characters that you have relationships with because it's kind of like an instant built-in like connection with them.
Yeah.
It's when you have characters that you don't quite have that connection, you're trying to establish yourself. So
Well, and see, that was the thing is, as a kid, I was never able to snark. My brother was the one who had the snark.
Yeah.
He was the one who had the quick responses to stuff, whereas I always got flustered. So generally what I do is just hit him. I was the older sister, so.
I was the oldest of three, and I don't think we ever really fought about anything.
Oh, see, we would because my brother would bug and poke and bug at me all the time until I got so frustrated without being able to respond that I'd snap.
Yeah.
And then I'd hit him. And then he'd go away to find where my parents were and then start crying.
Of course, yes. Hi, Nix. Thanks for coming. Hello.
Oh, hi, Nick.
How's it
Hello.
going?
Welcome, Raiders. Also, I returned with a muffin. I'm very excited about muffins.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yes.
Just got into the spooky bit.
Yeah, perfect
But
timing.
so you're aware this is for Extra Life. which is a charity that supports the Miracle Network Children's Hospitals, of which we are supporting mainly BC Children's Hospital. If you want to affect the game...
Not entirely.
Not entirely. I said mainly.
Yeah.
Majority of us are doing BC Children's as the local one. But if you want to affect the game, you can donate, and certain levels of donations do different things. And if you donate above $5 during the game, you will get entered into the giveaway for this game session, which is Steam codes. So.
And I strongly suggest it. I'm gonna like kill all of them if you don't help me, like, or stop me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam
Also,
and her backpack
so donate
needs
to
stick
help
around.
us. Give us willpower and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do we have any willpower right now?
You generally start with a certain amount.
Yeah.
How much do
Yeah.
you start with again?
It depends on
What's
your
the
stats
what's
and
the
stuff.
yeah? But what's the combination?
I don't remember how it works. Oh no, you get a certain amount and then you have to buy it up on mortals.
Yeah, let's just say 4. You guys, your kids. Yeah,
Okay.
just
That
take
makes
4.
sense.
That's it.
Sure.
Unless you've already purchased more, in which case go ahead and have more. That's fine. Well,
I
Is
think
this
I
the
had about
moment where
5
we're
on my
holding
sheet.
the UNICEF box and we're like, with your donation, you can help kids who are in need, who are probably going to get beaten up by bigger kids who,
Donate to me.
Or possibly ghosts.
yeah, or possibly ghosts. So
Which-
every quarter helps.
By the way,
'cause
there is in
Ashley
fact
can't keep her
a
mouth
stretch goal
shut.
too. Extra Life is doing a specific goal for August, in which if you raise 150 within the month of August, you get the Extra Life branded dice set as an incentive to continue raising money for them.
I think I
Very
have
nice.
the one with me from last time. It's
Yes,
just
but this
the
is an
D20.
entire
That's a
dice
whole
set.
set. Yeah, this
This is
the
a
one from
D7 set, not just a
before.
The whole
D20.
set.
So cool. It's
I should also-
see.
I'd also like to point out on mine, if you donate to me, I do have stretch goals set up that I'm going to be releasing different artwork to the general public of the future frames that'll be coming out. I haven't released any of them yet, so hey, if I hit those goals, you might be seeing them before the game actually drops. So just as an incentive.
The heartbeat dice. Ooh.
Oh, and that it does include the Dork Tales alignment chart t-shirt graphics. Those things are amazing.
all
Yep.
right.
So
Yep. I seen it.
Oh, so excited. So
I won't-
Dear.
I won't be releasing those until I
Trizalta
hit that
did
goal.
help you, James. He's given you a benefit. So
Oh,
that
why
is
would
for
do
you
this?
to work on cheating.
Ooh, okay. I do enjoy that. Where was that?
So that should have gone to your Extra Life page, I believe. Yes.
I like that.
Okay,
Chef.
okay.
Help us hire
Yeah,
bigger
so
kids
it's
to
listed as a
protect the little
benefit. So
kids.
essentially,
Yes.
for characters, that's something like willpower, inspiration, that sort of thing. So
Okay.
something similar level for the GM, I would imagine.
But for me, yes,
No.
yes,
I'm scared.
Leo, yes.
Reggie.
All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
And we
Are you
love
guys-
you for it, Trizalta, but I hate you in this moment.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Trizalta.
Bring the chaos
No, but
tomorrow.
as Trizalta
when
likes
I'm
to
ready.
say, Trizalta is chaos. He'll probably just like hurt me like 10 minutes from now.
Exactly.
Also-
That's his
That's
thing.
true.
Be aware, there's a D&D game right after this,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which the late night games go insane. So be prepared to
Oh,
donate
God,
and
yeah.
help insanity along.
This is
I
already
still need to build my
elation for
character
some
in the
of
like
us.
20 minutes between games.
You can do it.
It's not too hard.
I got invited to that game at midnight last night. I'm so excited.
It's all good.
Just go to the one of those instant character generators.
Yeah,
whip
I'm playing a
something
human
up.
fighter. It's
Well,
not gonna
take
be
a
hard.
few
you're
minutes,
fine.
like mute yourself every now and then, and like roll your d6s
There
to
we
get
go.
your
That's what
stat
I'll do right
lines.
now.
Now you guys may not see it. I have a cat halo. It just
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Mickey.
Bring the kitty.
Hi, Mickey.
Mickey.
Oh, it's a Mickey.
Oh, it is a pretty
Hi,
baby.
Mickey.
he is
Like
a
a
very
blink
pretty
dog.
baby.
A blink
Yep.
dog, only different.
Actually, where's Charlie?
He was all happy to be up there, and
Oh,
then
I
I
bet he's
disturbed him.
napping with Kelly. That's right.
Now he's grumpy. Lord Mickey
Oh.
is grumpy.
Oh no.
Sorry.
All right.
Mickey.
All right.
Shall we jump
right.
back into game?
Spook time.
All right. So, You guys clamber through the hole. The nettles ripping and tearing at your skin and clothing as you clamber. The adrenaline pounding in your ears as you scramble beyond the reach of your pursuers. You'll hear their footfalls right at the other end of the culvert. You can almost hear the snap of their hands as they grab just slightly short of Clara's leg.
I only have 2 of those, and I need them both.
But you manage to scramble away. You up through the passage underneath the culvert and out into the interior of Longbarrow Farm.
This is that place that Mr. Senek was talking about, isn't it? It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
You glance around. The whole place is draped in an inky darkness. Despite the fact that the full moon hangs overhead, save for a little bit of spattered cloud, there's very little light here filtering down through the broad-leafed trees all around you.
I click on my flashlight.
You click on your flashlight. Even when you click it on, the light doesn't carry very far. There's a mist on the ground, and you'll see it illuminate what looks to be kind of a drive passage, like a little kind of parking area right near the front of it. And across from you, you'll see what looks to be the raggedy form of a smallish house. Paint peeling off the roof, several windows with drapes behind them, but most of the panes have been broken out. On your left,
let's go explore.
On your left, you'll see a sizable barn rising up. Its surface rusted and shot through with holes. And then you see the road kind of trails onward. There's more structures down the way, but you can't really see down there. The light doesn't carry far enough. You're muted.
Sam is grabbing onto the back of Eddie's shirt. And just kind of like
explore.
hiding.
Let's go check out the house.
Grabbing onto Sam's backpack, so we're now a chain of people.
Which, by the way, James, just so you're aware, I have the flaw curious.
Okay, so noted. That is going to be great.
Oh, right, I forgot flaws.
Well,
I just kind of see. I repurposed my character sheet from the Ghost Hunter game back in OPP Con, so I just left some of the merits and flaws alone.
Fair enough. All right. So, glancing around, where do you want to go first?
Let's go check out the house.
Yeah, let's go look in the windows.
Yeah.
Okay. They're broken, so we'll be able to get light inside.
Meanwhile, on the other side of that fence, you can hear you'll hear the sound of Buck Mayfield be like, "Hey, man, get in there, man! I ain't going in there. That's Longbarrow Farm. Come on!" And you'll hear them kind of scuffling around a little bit. They got to come out eventually. You guys head over towards the house itself. The house itself, if this place was truly like, you'd normally expect this kind of thing to pick up graffiti or something like that, but there's nothing like that here. It just sits there.
It's
paint
just
peeled,
decrepit,
falling apart.
Yeah.
But what you will see as your light, it looks like there's a door off to your right, and there are several windows. Do you want to peek in the windows first?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you step over to the window and raise up your flashlight. The building is actually set well above the ground, so it's a little bit of a reach. Only probably Eddie has a good way of kind of peering through the windows without having to get a hoist up from someone.
Yeah, but I got 2 anchors attached to my shirt right now, so
that is true.
Sure do.
Mm-hmm. Can Ashley kind of peek up and over, grab onto a windowsill and look in?
Oh, Eddie will go up to the edge and then kneel down, so then Ashley can use my knee to stand up on.
Okay.
If Eddie's walking away, I'll kind of stop and just sort of turn, and Clara and her will just clutch each other, I assume.
All right, so I just saw that we got a $25 donation.
Jelly
Did we?
beans.
Okay.
Was that you, Dual?
Time like this.
Dual. I don't know how to pronounce your name. You've got a number
I think
in there
that's
too.
double T.
Double T.
I think that's supposed to be double
Oh, that's
T.
a good. Yeah, that's a good point. Was that you? That was
so
local
$25. You could pick makes everything more dramatic or suggest a minor plot twist.
Yeah, do something.
So let us know.
Open to suggestions.
Post something awesome. Thank you for the
In
donation.
all the
Yeah.
bad ways. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going while we wait for info on that one. So anyway, so Ashley, you pick yourself up and you kind of brush broken glass off the bit of the windowsill and peer over the edge. It looks like there's some sort of thick drapery hung across it. A blanket or something like that has been nailed to the inside of the thing. And as you do, you smell. It's
old and dusty.
No, not dusty.
No?
More rancid.
Ooh.
And the reek of body odor.
Ugh. Smells like Eddie's locker in here.
You think that you can probably, if you reach through, you think there's one of the broken panes, you might be able to grab and kind of tug down the blanket potentially, if you want to try it. But you might end up cutting your hand up pretty badly if you hit the glass. It'd be a dexterity and athletics for me, please.
Okay, let's give that a shot. Dex and athletics. Okay. Let's try that. One, two. Two successes.
2 successes.
Had to look two. It's like, wait, turn that around. That's a 6.
You reach through the crack and manage to grab hold of it, of the blanket on the inside, and give it a kind of couple of gentle tugs. There will be a soft ripping sound as one side of it goes free. It looks like there are several nails holding it up, and the flap will kind of fold backwards. And inside, glancing through, you can see there definitely appears to have been someone living here.
Oh, it even looks like Eddie's locker.
There's a moldering mattress hanging out in one corner, a TV stand wired up crudely, and you can see a pile of what looks to be garbage, food containers and the like, just kind of tossed off to one corner.
Oh yeah, old rotten cans and stuff.
So we do have Pixel Nix has indicated they would enjoy increased drama, but they also want to benefit Christa. So potentially drama that doesn't give Sam really any problems, I'm guessing.
All right.
For $25 bucks.
You're muted again.
Maybe I can be dramatically saved at some point.
But yeah, it looks like someone was in there. You'll also see what looks to be like a series of trunks and stuff. Many of them kind of propped up into corners, but they look old, archaic, almost antiquish, where they're piled.
Yeah, lots of old shit in here. Do you guys want to come in and have a look?
No.
I'm not being everyone's stepladder.
Yeah, totally.
Like, either open a window or get down. Like you're grinding into my knee.
Fine, she's gonna crawl in and go open the door.
Is there a door?
Yeah.
All right, give me an athletics and dexterity check again.
Okay.
Because you're crawling through, a chunk of broken glass.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Wow, okay. So you managed to slither your way carefully through it without slashing yourself open and basically roll onto the pile of empty cans down below. There will be like as the cans go scattering across, and the smell is going to get into your nostrils. You'll see there's discarded crusty clothing sitting around as well. And flies will be buzzing around what looks to be the bathroom.
Yikes.
You head over to the door, and sure enough, it is deadbolted. It's sticky though. You're chunk, and you finally manage to get it to click, and you manage to push it open. The door will settle open.
Entree.
Ooh. Come in with the flashlight.
Is Clara walking in at all?
It smells pretty
Okay,
grody.
She's basically just continuously funneling candy to mouth, walking around behind everyone.
Yeah,
Just
I'm-
kind of
I'm-
excited,
It's a reasonable,
to be honest. But she's going to be on one hell of a
self-preservation
sugar
method.
high in like 30 seconds.
So you guys head through the entrance and into the main part of the house. You heard my description before. It does look like someone. It looks like the dust has been disturbed. Someone's been here recently.
Guys,
Somebody's
we should
totally
go.
hanging out in here.
You'll also see. You'll also see that there's a couple of like empty shotgun casings are kind of scattered across the floor.
Do they look recent?
I don't think you have any experience to really be able to
No, I
tell.
probably can. Yeah.
Are there any
I guess
holes
it's just
in
if
the
there's a
wall?
layer of dust on them.
Yeah.
Like somebody was
What?
shooting a shotgun?
No, you don't see any signs of any like particular. Well, there are holes in the walls, but nothing by what looks to be a
Yeah.
shotgun or anything like that.
Okay.
Just looks like trash to me.
Except for those trunks sitting in the corner. You'll notice that there's someone's carefully draped like some cloths over them, presumably
cloth
protect them
off.
from dust.
Yeah. Pull the drop cloth off.
You just trudge across the crunchy ground, and the thing will come off, and you'll see that they are these crates have been moved recently. And as you kind of look at them, you'll see that they're many of them they're covered with little pieces of what look to be paper that are adhered to the surface of them. But each one of these papers is detailed with symbols you don't recognize in some sort of kind of reddish, with some sort of kind of reddish ink that composes them. It looks like it's seeped into the paper.
Are these
not
shotgun shells
creepy
still
at all.
alive?
No,
Extended?
they're fired. Yeah, they've been fired.
Okay.
Joanne's going to take the other flashlight and hold it in her mouth with a notebook so that she could try and sketch this. What's on these things?
Alright.
This is weird.
Like
Mhm.
really good Halloween decorations. They've gone like above and beyond here. This is
Also, I think
awesome.
Mr. Senek would really like to see this. It seemed right up his
Oh my
alley.
gosh.
Yeah, he'd totally be into this.
So, Joanne, you take a moment and start sketching these things out. You're about halfway done when through that partially open window, you'll see a slight change in the light. A rising flash, and then it dims again. And you're going to hear the rumbling of an engine.
Oh shit, I think somebody's here.
Someone's home.
Crap. Hide!
Okay, hide.
Trick or treat?
Where the hell are we gonna hide?
Let's go back out
know.
the door.
Out the door.
Come on, let's go back out the door, pull the door closed.
Pile out. Everyone out the door.
Mhm.
The lot of you clamber out
And then
the
run around and peek in the window again.
well, the window's on the side towards where you presume the vehicle would be coming in.
Oh, okay.
So you can run around the back of the building, or if you
Yeah.
want to, this building is on kind of stilts. You could go underneath of it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that plan.
Yeah, that
Spiders.
sounds terrible. Let's do it.
Exactly.
All right, throwing yourselves
Plan. When do we start?
flat. You begin to crawl underneath the building, and as you do, you'll hear the sound of a lock being opened, a padlock on the front gate being cleared, and then the dragging sound of the gate being opened. Glancing from your little hiding spot, you'll see a decrepit-looking pickup truck, almost a mere match for Eddie's. But
Eddie, somebody stole your truck.
What?
Kidding. Just kidding.
you whisper quietly to each other, your voices automatically kind of lowering some, as you'll see the truck drive in just beyond the entrance. And you'll see a man climb back out. He's got to be about 50 or 60 years old. It's kind of hard to tell, but he has a bushy beard that comes down to about here on him, thick and greasy and matted. You'll see stains spattering his shirt and an old baseball cap on his head.
Sounds like one of my mall regulars, actually.
He's going to glance around, his small kind of occluded eyes kind of tracing over, and then he's going to turn to the back of the truck, go around to the back of the truck, and undo the latch at the back, and you'll hear a scratching sound as two German shepherds drop to the ground.
Oh, crap.
You see for a moment that the man kind of backs up, staying clear of the two beasts as they drop down. Neither of them makes a sound as the dogs kind of look at him, glance at each other, and then turn and move in different directions. One left, one right, down along the edge of the way.
Eddie's reaching into Sam's candy bag and trying to fish out a couple large chocolate bars.
Oh.
Okay. You'll see the old man. You see the older man go and kind of close up the back of it and then shut the gate behind him.
Yeah, still, strange dogs. Don't like him.
And then he'll reach into the back of the truck again, and he's going to lift out a sizable piece of corrugated metal. And with that, he's going to turn and head towards the little culvert area where you came in.
Yeah, gotta make it right. Gotta settle it.
And you'll see him starting to do some work over there.
It's stuck in here. We gotta go. We really gotta go.
Shh. Okay. Shh. Just wait until he goes in the house and he's not looking.
The dogs. What about the dogs?
Joanne's just gonna slap a hand over Sam's mouth to shut her up.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
You wait for a moment. 2 moments. And you'll see the man trudge up from the culvert. He just kind of grumbles incoherently, and you'll hear his footfalls heading towards you. He won't notice you as he steps up onto the little platform off to the side and actually goes to put his key in the door.
Why is it open? Why is the door open?
Meanwhile, above you, you can actually see through the slats of the floor above you, and you can see a flicker, like a soft flicker of light as the man's as he steps overhead. Then, as you guys are kind of sitting there, kind of like listening to him, you'll feel him kind of turn, but then something in your stomachs is going to twist. Your vision will flutter for a moment. It's almost like you just caught a whiff of some sort of fume or something like that, but you can't. But your senses don't feel anything. Above you, you can hear some words being uttered. A strange orange light is glowing down. You can see figures kind of moving around upstairs. Not one, now there must be at least a half dozen of them. You don't know how this transition happened, but you hear something slump heavily across the slats above you. You'll hear a soft whinnying neigh above you.
Hold it down.
You'll hear another one. You'll hear someone say, "It wasn't the man you heard before." You feel the figures kind of close in around whatever's going on above you. You'll see figure. Actually, is anyone trying to like peer up through the through the slats?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
If you are, give me a
Ashley is.
perception check.
One.
One. Two.
Okay. So for those of you who do, you're seeing like what you're seeing above you is imperfect, but it isn't the kind of the wall peeled structure that you saw before. It's like actually almost immediately you'll recognize it, almost like a flashback. A transition to an earlier time, and you can see this building is not like the room above you is not peeling as you kind of peer up above it. It's not filled with the crusty detritus of an old man. You'll see that it's filled with what looks to be cots that have been pushed off to the sides, leaving a clearing in the middle. And right above you, you'll see the crumpled form of what looks to be a pony laid across, just kind of whinnying kind of softly. It's one of its big eyes kind of glancing down at you weakly. You'll see the figures close around. You'll see figures dressed in white, almost sackcloth cloaks. One of them will raise a blade and step forward. Your last thought is, strangely enough, the mane of that creature that kind of filters down through the slats is rainbow colored. And then just that quickly, the vision ends.
Cover Clara's eyes.
And you'll be back where you were. You're still looking up through the slats, but this time you'll see the man standing overhead. He's looking around. He traces over to the trunks, sees the sackcloth. The cloth has been removed from the top of them.
No, someone here.
And he's going to turn, and he's going to trudge out of the room. You'll hear him head towards the truck, the swing of the car door, and then the of a shotgun.
Gotta find him, dogs. Gotta find him now.
And he'll hear him he'll start going off at a jog, heading down past the house, past the barn, somewhere into the depths of Longbarrow Farm.
Okay, we should scoot out.
Yeah,
Try and
Joanne's
get the
gonna
hell out.
scoot for that way back out.
Yeah.
And see what he did to it. See if it's still accessible.
All right, you guys. So you the two of you scramble out from cover and make your way through the darkness, the half cast of the moonlight.
I am trying to be
get-
as careful and quiet as I can be. Because holy shit,
Sure.
he's got a gun.
Yeah.
And you get over to the the culvert, and you'll see that it looks like the piece of sheet metal he had fits the culvert perfectly, and it's been bolted and screwed into place. The man must have been doing repairs, and you slipped in through the hole that he had left.
It just looks like bolts. Like normal, like nuts and bolts sort of thing.
Yep. It looks like nuts, bolts. It even looks like some wires been kind of like maybe wrapped with a pair of pliers into it. It's done up pretty tightly.
How are we gonna get out of here, guys? I don't know what we're gonna do.
Follow the fence.
How
There's gotta
high
be
is
somewhere
it?
else that we can get over the fence.
Yeah, can we climb over this?
It's all like crazy barbed wire and shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mixture of barbed wire, corrugated metal, and thorn bushes. And it goes up like 10 feet.
This is
Crap.
probably just the most, like, the worst part because it's right by the house. So if we just keep
Okay.
going, a farm's really big, right? And generally they just have like a single line of barbed wire, like marking
Yeah.
the far edges.
Let's keep going down.
All right. Do you advance past the barn or go around the house side? Because there's basically like the entrance, and then there's the house here and the barn here.
Which way did he go? He went to the barn.
He went down the middle. He's following the road that goes deeper into the farm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down the barn side.
Yeah.
Well, I'm worried about that dog.
There's 2 of them, right?
Dogs,
Yes.
plural, and they went in different directions.
Mhm.
Yes.
And they were kind of creepy because it's almost like they went in agreement. Just
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what do I have?
We don't know that Clara has the sandwiches, do we? Clara knows that she has the sandwiches.
Yep.
Okay, Clara knows that she has the sandwiches.
I mean, you might know that Clara's backpack stinks.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be
Luann's gonna pull out
my bag. I've still got rotten eggs in there too.
True.
one of the cans of soda she got from trick or treating
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
and pre-shake it.
Just in case.
This is about the only thing she's got as a weapon that she could spray the dogs with.
Oh my
So
God.
potentially that will freak them out, make them bank off.
all right. You are now armed with a pressurized Dr. Pepper.
Ready to spray it in their face.
Brand name soda. These are real rich people.
Oh yeah. No RC cola for us.
No Dr. Pibb.
Dr. Pibb.
I
Oh
love
man.
Mr. Pibb.
Me too. Oh, sorry, it's Mr. Pibb, isn't it?
Yeah.
They call me Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb.
All right. So, with that, you begin to make your circuit around the barn side fence. The barn is an expansive building, dominates this quarter of the farm compound, and as you kind of go along the side of it, looking up, you can see that the roof has collapsed in on it. Big chunks of metal must be like filling the interior of it, along with what looks to be shattered panels of glass. But it's well away from the wall. And as you kind of peer along it, it looks like someone's was very careful about keeping the trees well back from the line. You'll see where it looked to be 2 trees might have grown close to it, have been hacked down, not cut by like a chainsaw or something like that, but hacked down by an axe and dragged some distance away where they've been cut up into chunks of wood that have since weathered. But slipping past the barn, along the edge, you'll see another building emerge from the mist and dark in front of you. This is a big brick structure, not a house, but a mansion.
That's really strange. Could be a mansion as well as a farmhouse.
You'll see it looks at least 3 stories tall, and tall stories too. It's like it's an older style building,
That's
right? One of
weird.
those from
Weird.
colonial days.
Mm-hmm.
What was our teacher's name again? Mr.
Mr. Senek.
Senek, that's the one. Mr. Senek said there was a bunch of buildings on this property, so like that's probably one of them. But like let's just find our way out of here. We shouldn't be here. And that guy has a gun.
Yeah, we'll get
Give
out
me
of here. We'll get out of here. It's okay.
Give me perception checks.
Two.
One.
Okay.
0.
So 3, all off the same 10.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I went
Well done.
10, 10, 10, and then it exploded into a 1.
Okay. That happens. So as the other kind of like looking to one another as they're talking, you're gonna glance down the kind of makeshift line that is the fence of this place, and as you do, you'll see the form of one of the dogs moving towards you.
There's a puppy.
What?
There's
You'll
a
see
mini
its
puppy.
its
Oh, that's
ears
all
are
puppy crap.
perked up, It walks with a calmness to it, its eyes gleaming in the dark.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Where's the hole in the fence? We gotta find a hole in the fence.
Does it look like there's anywhere we can hide?
There's the barn beside you. If you want to make a run for it, you could probably make the kind of mansion off in the way.
Can I pull out my slingshot and a firecracker and launch it like the other direction, like distraction-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You would.
totally. Yeah.
I'll get Ashley to light it up while I get it prepped.
Okay, so
Yep.
light up.
So
And then
okay. Go. Where are you aiming this thing?
just as far away in the darkness as possible.
All right. So you turn it probably towards the house, and
Yeah,
lob
probably
it,
back to
lob
where
it,
it
lob it over the barn. Right. Just. Chunk.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's a brief little shower of sparks as the as your munitions go flying over the barn. It doesn't even make it to the ground before it explodes. Just a sharp, like a pistol shot. The dogs, Clara, as you're watching, the dog's ears are going. The dog's going to turn towards the sound, and then it's just going to move. It doesn't bark, it doesn't growl. It just, all you can hear is the, and then the sound of its paws against the gravel of the road.
Okay, run.
It's creepy. Okay, yeah, run.
I guess keep going the direction that we were going.
All right. So you continue to hurry along the fence, and looking for anything that might be a way of escape. You see there are some alcoves, some chunks where it looks like it might be a little bit weak, but in every instance, barbed wire, metal, old construction materials. This barricade is thorough. And you now find yourself in the far corner. You've reached the far corner of the farm on this side. Behind you stands the manse, a substantial structure with at least 3 stories. You'll see there's a back entrance and presumably a front entrance as well, though you haven't seen that side.
Now, how tall was this fence? Is it still like good 10 feet all the way around?
Yeah, it seems to be going between 10 and 12 feet. And it's probably about, the barricade itself is probably about 5 or 6 feet deep. So it's not just like a fence, it's like a mass of unfortunateness, like rusted metal and all sorts of stuff. As you guys are kind of sitting there kind of debating what to do, you're going to hear a sound, almost like a chainsaw being revved up. But then, as the engine catches, you're going to see some lights come on in the lower level of the mansion.
Generator.
Something.
That means someone's
Maybe
here.
there's a ladder in the house we could borrow.
Gotta be a
Someone
ladder
in
somewhere.
the house if the lights are going on. We need to stay away from there.
I know the guy's here. We still need to get out.
Belly beam.
There's gotta be a break in the fence at some point. Like we just need to keep going this way, I think.
Okay.
All right. You continue your circuit, moving along the way. You haven't heard anything from the dogs for a while now, but surely they must have reached the site of the firecracker by now. As you move along, you move past the mansion, and you'll see what looks to be a collapsed garage appear. An elevated roof with just held up by what once was beams. And you can see an old combine, a rusted tractor.
Yeah.
Piles of boxes and machinery bits hanging out underneath this collapsed roof.
Does it look like,
like the one behind me?
Tools? Like clippers?
Maybe. You'd have to dig around for a while.
She'll kind of try and look to see if there's anything obvious poking out,
Yeah.
but she's not going to spend a lot of time moving anything or anything like that.
No.
She's just going to kind of look as she goes by.
All right. Give me another perception check.
That combine isn't close enough to the fence to climb up it, is it?
No, not by a ways. Actually, I'll get a perception check off of everybody. Although Joanne, yours is targeted towards digging.
3 for me.
1.
Inexplicably
Nope.
perceptive. 3 again.
Nope, nothing.
1.
All right. So, Joanne, digging around, you will find what you will find is a crowbar. Now, a crowbar could probably do the work, but it's probably going to take a long time, and it's going to be very loud. And you're not really sure the best place to start other than that spot right near the front gate, because that's the only place you know where there might be a passage beyond it. Everywhere else in here might have layers and layers. But it's old and rusted.
We might be able to get back to the culvert. He's covered it up, but it's gonna make noise and be long.
But if there's just a gate, we might be able to use that to at least get the gate open.
Maybe we can bust the lock with it.
Yeah.
Clara, as she says that, you're gonna see another dog-like shape moving along the edge of the fence, heading up past where the house was, heading towards you.
There's another dog.
Now, here there's very little cover. You're tucked into the corner. All there is the old machinery lying around you, but there's not like.
It's gonna try to hide.
Okay.
Amongst the machinery.
Yeah, amongst
All right.
the machinery and
I'll
stuff.
try as well,
Just
yeah.
get really small.
Yeah.
Make me stealth
Grab
checks.
Sam and
I took
drag her
stealth.
down.
Dex and stealth?
Oh, I actually have
Yes,
stealth too.
Dex and stealth.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Yes, I have a dot of stealth.
By reasoning, she sneaks into her brother's room and steals things.
Wait, what kind of things?
Firecrackers.
Not the point, Eddie.
I figured Joanne would have it just from being a quiet person.
God, I have a 10. Jesus
literally
Christ. 2.
4
3.
already, and 2 of them are 10s. What the shit?
All right.
Okay, I
There's
just had
the
a chosen
chosen
one
one.
explode 4
I have
times.
6 successes on stealth.
Wow. Jeez, Clara, you were good.
That is well
too,
and
6.
above.
Wow,
what my
oh,
dice
jeez.
pool is.
Like ninjas.
So I started with 110.
All right. So I've got
110
6.
went into
Okay.
4 more.
Jeez. So 6 on Joanne, 6 on Clara, 3 on Ashley, 1 on Eddie, and 0 for Sam. All right.
I do have a
no.
potential dramatic save.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So Joanne, as you and Clara are like, oh, shit, and you both like go over to where, kind of close to where you found that that crowbar.
It smells
You'll
nice
actually
and oily and machiny, so we won't be smelt over it, sort of thing.
Not quite. What you're actually going to do is you're going to actually, it looks like as you kind of go over there and kind of hide behind this old kind of decrepit combine, it looks like there's actually like a maintenance little ditch thing underneath of it, so you could get underneath to work on it, and done in like old cement or stone or something like that, and the two of you like hop down into the squelchy kind of bilge water underneath.
Oh, I'm wearing runners. I wish I had
Slime.
boots.
Oh yeah, it's flooding in. It's probably about that deep, right? Like this has been collecting for a while, and it's been a bit rainy. Ashley, you actually without anywhere else to go, you clamber up the side of the combine itself. The whole thing's like as you kind of clamber up, and it's got one of those old timey doors. Like it's not like a glass front on this thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like an old, like one of those old trains, right? Where there's like a slot and there's like a door that opens, and the door is gone. So you kind of creep your way inside.
Okay.
Eddie, you pretty much only had the same place to go, but you don't really have the option as Ashley is quietly trying to crawl up the side of this thing. So you just kind of scrunch down behind it. And Sam, you're just like, oh shit, and you turn and you basically run over to towards where the tractor is, and as you do, you kind of throw your back against the tractor, and a gas can above you is gonna and go bang, and kind of ricochet off the top of your head. You're going to take probably 1 point of bashing damage from that, as this half-full gas can lands and then starts going blop, 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 and this pool of gasoline or whatever gasoline degrades into is glugging out onto the basically across your pants and onto the onto the mud. As the sound echoes out across the thing, you guys won't be able to see it, but you know the dog turns towards you. The soft padding of feet come closer. Sam, you need to hide right now. Do you want to have another go?
Wearing a mottled vest, so that should help blend in.
There you go.
Yeah, with
I don't know. I feel like she's too scared. Like, I don't think she's gonna move.
All right, you're gonna stay frozen. The dog reaches the edge of the garage. You see, as it comes closer, that this German Shepherd is its skin is it looks like it might have it has patches of baldness all over it. Its ears are all like crusted and horny, not like horns, but all like thick skinned. And you'll see it's got a cleft lip where it must have lost a chunk of it at one point. It comes across and looks across with eyes that are far too intelligent. A sneer going up on it, but it still makes no sound. Instead, it lowers its nose to the ground. Well, sorry, it doesn't growl. It just kind of moves slowly, and it's starting to make a circuit around this thing. Do you stay still, Sam?
I don't think she can move. She's just totally frozen.
That sort of frozen where you're lying in bed and you hear a sound and you just...
Yeah.
If I don't move, it won't T-Rex rolls. If I don't move, it won't see me.
The dog comes around the side. Oh, yeah. Clara?
I think Clara's going to move if Sam's out there. She's going to try to get its attention and throw her food from her backpack to distract it. She will sacrifice jelly beans, and then she will be very mad about it.
All right.
Those sandwiches, Clara.
She's just throwing a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Joanne? So Joanne, behind you, you're going to hear Clara splash through the water and start scrambling up the backside because she needs to get clear of the ditch before she can throw.
She's going to start scrambling up.
Are you just going to let her do that?
Yep.
Okay. So Clara, you get out on the surface and you can see Sam just frozen and you're literally you can kind of see through the wreckage and you can see the dog coming around. He's going to see her any second.
Yeah. She's going to throw her food stuff and then she's going to book it in a different direction.
So you're just you throw your food stuff. Sam, this pack is going to whip past your face and squelch into the and squelch into the mud. And you'll hear the dog go and he's going to come around the corner as Clara turns and is just booking it away. And the dog, even though you're this far from it, you're just going to hear as the dog closes in on Clara. No. Yep, it will actually whip you with its greasy tail as it whips past. And it is closing in on Clara very quickly. Still no barks, no growls, but it's focused like a missile closing in on her.
Clara, no! Scream.
Yeah.
In which case, it's going to screech to a stop, look back at you, and see that you're the closer target. And you're going to see it open up its jaw. Its jaw is going to hang on so wide, and things and it's going to be tearing chunks out of the ground as it closes the distance.
Joanne's going to try and sneak up enough to crowbar its head.
All right, so as you try to scramble across, it's past you before you get the chance to do it. So you'll be just kind of looking up for your thing as you see the feet, the back just, and it is going to collide with Sam. Its fangs are bared. And I am going to attack Sam.
So my defense is what? So I took defensive combat. So I'm something plus brawl. Is it Dex plus brawl?
Yeah, so that adds your brawl to your defense
instead of athletics. Yeah, so 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it closes in, and you're just, and you kind of like, as you back away, there's going to be a slight squelching sound as this thing's going to slip on a bit of the poured out gasoline, and it's going to, as it leaps for your throat, and its jaws are going to be like just as it just goes past, it misses your cheek by about this far, and it's going to basically like fall to the ground and slide to a stop, getting back up on its feet.
Joanne's gonna stop trying to be stealthy.
I think we're in initiative, so
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Now just roll the
Dog
d10 and add your
fight.
dex to it for now, because we
Okay.
got a couple of different things going on here. So that's
I love that you're being forced to like live transpose music, but in systems.
Mhm.
Just big kudos.
Yeah.
Big kudos to that. Well done.
11 for initiative.
all right.
Damn.
12.
All right. Let's just put it in the
Yeah, put it in the
chat.
chat there.
Yeah. Makes it so much easier.
Oh, we all
All
got
right.
really good initiatives.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, initiative is my dex plus.
A 10.
Just a dex
Just
plus
roll a
d10.
D10.
That's all we're gonna do for now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
8.
All right. 8. Okay, so basically it is everybody except for Sam and Ashley, then me, then Sam and Ashley. So,
Okay.
yeah, this is an easier way to do it. So, Joanne, Clara, and Eddie, what are you guys going to do in this moment?
I'm gonna abandon stealth and try and get out of there fast enough that I can like actually attack with the crowbar.
Yes, you can sprint, so you can run past. You can run past Sam and try to clock the thing. It's on its feet, so
Okay.
it's capable. But you can close the distance and try to bean it if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right, give me your.
So it would be strength. I guess brawl. I don't
No,
see a
weaponry.
weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Weaponry should be on.
It might
both
be melee on your.
Yeah, it could be melee.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't have that, so I guess I'll just roll strength. I have
Yep.
brawl.
Yeah, brawl. And we're all
Okay.
kids. We just like fight with our siblings. We don't use fucking weapons.
Right.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So, the thing's gonna kind of dart back as you kind of swing wildly. One of your shots is actually gonna like clock it across the side of the head. But it's gonna, and you'll just see its fangs rear back. A little bit of blood coming out of the side of it. You don't feel you appreciably hurt it with that. You just nicked it, just enough to piss it off, and you'll see its hateful eyes focus on you. Next up, who do we got? We got Clara.
Yeah.
She wants to try to trap it in something, but there's nothing to try to trap it in. That's what she was going to do. She's going to try to hide in something and then close the door.
Have you realized it stopped chasing you?
That's a good question. Should she roll perception or just keep running into the distance?
I think she should roll perception because I don't think Clara would look back.
1 success.
1 success. So yeah, I think you sprinted off down like partway down, like you actually
I
go over
guess
and
Sam did yell her name too.
oh, that's true. Yeah, actually that'll actually be enough to bring it around.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would have said you just ran off. Yeah. So you're gonna glance back. You can barely see what's going on, but you can see like everybody is up and moving around, and you can see the dog in the midst of them.
No. Is there anything around me that looks like I could use it to hit a thing?
Yeah. There will be a stick. Yeah.
She's
In
gonna
fact,
pick
you
the
find
stick
an
and then
old
come running
decayed
back.
croquet mallet.
Yes.
Perfect. That's a fancy stick.
It's the green one.
It's a fancy.
Yes, the best one.
Ooh, the green's the best one.
All right. So then after that, we got Eddie. Eddie, what would you like to do?
Eddie's jumping onto the gas can and going to try to get the lid off of it.
The lid's already off. It fell off when it bonked Sam on the head and half drenched her.
It's pouring everywhere. I'm covered in gasoline.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to try to douse it on the dog if I can.
All right, give me a dexterity and
Weaponry?
weaponry. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Weaponry. Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh man.
I like that, Krista. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't sure exactly how to process that, so I just gave the dog a luck roll. It got a 1. So yeah, you're just like, blorp. Now you actually have extensive practice drenching Sam with various fluids in buckets. It turns over. This is an applicable skill
Eddie
to
has
tackle
his
the
own
situation.
ice bucket challenge that he participates in.
Sunday morning with a glass of water every morning. Just pump.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Oh,
And so you managed
breakfast is ready, Lamo.
So you managed to mostly spatter this thing with a couple of heavy glugs of this thing. It's also going to be on your hands and pants.
Okay.
Because there's no way you're doing this cleanly.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But you have effectively emulsed the creature. Yeah. It is thoroughly spattered. It's like all its greasy fur is all matted now. This doesn't smell quite like gasoline anymore. You're not sure exactly what's going to happen if you light this up.
Oh boy, this is
Because it is old. All right. So after that, it is my turn. I am partially blinded by gasoline, but I can probably still make out Joanne pretty well. I'm going to strike at you. What's your defense?
How do you determine that?
Dex and athletics normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not really a thing on the mortal sheets.
Yeah.
Just add your dex and your guess.
Dex and athletics.
Mine is lowest.
Yeah, dex and athletics.
Okay, so that would be 5. I'm definitely holding like the hooked end of the crowbar in front of me.
Yep. All right, so I am going to try to attack.
I kind of want to try, like, if I happen to be able to defend, I want to kind of try and shove the wide end of the crowbar in its mouth.
All right, that's going to succeed because I only got 4 successes, not 5. So this thing's going to be like, and it's going to come at you, and you jam the crowbar in its mouth. It's probably going to hook part of the cheek and like take out part of the cheek as it goes, and that flap will just be hanging there. But all you managed to do is basically like deflect the beast off. It won't manage to kind of lock in and close the distance. Now we're down to the bottom of our order. I need Sam or Ashley.
Ashley, do you want to go first?
Oh, maybe you should. I don't know. Maybe you should go first. Ashley has a terrible idea. It's a very good terrible idea, but it's a terrible idea nonetheless.
Everybody's just converged on you.
Yeah.
Eddie's throwing gasoline around. Joanne's wielding a crowbar.
Clara's coming in with a croquet mallet. I feel like Sam is still kind of like on the ground, and she's just gonna like crab walk kind of as far back.
Yeah, you need to scramble back.
Yeah.
You would scramble out of the way.
Scrambling. Yeah.
So you scramble backwards, like spattering through the pool of gasoline onto the ground.
Yeah.
And you will hear
from it as you can.
You will hear footfalls coming from behind you, and you're just mad. You're like kind of you kind of glance over your shoulder, and you see like Clara with the mallet like raised up high, going like closing in the distance. Like it's so top heavy, she's almost falling over.
Oh gosh!
Like a crazed berserker.
Yeah.
Battle Clara. And Ashley. Let's see what Ashley's up to.
Oh, Ashley's getting the lighter out, and she's gonna light the dog.
All right, so this is going to be a dexterity and weaponry test. Let's say -2 because you're trying to like.
Terrible idea.
You're trying. Yeah, this is not pretty.
I love that Kel earlier said she was gonna go full Steve Harrington, and she's going full Steve Harrington.
Steve Harrington. I'm gonna be the best damn babysitter ever. Oh God! So what am I gonna roll on this?
Dexterity and weaponry.
Dex and weaponry.
Oh no! The dog's attacking. The dog's attacking Christine.
Try the attack.
I don't have weaponry. Can I go?
Oh no! It's attacking.
Now, I'd essentially ruling this you're stabbing him with the lighter.
Okay,
That's probably going to be weaponry.
Dex.
So it's just Dex. That's all you got.
Okay, just Dex. Okay, I'm just gonna go Dex. Oh, thank God, there is a 10.
Yeah, do you want to spend willpower? Willpower might be good.
You can spend willpower.
Yes, I will spend willpower.
And
Awesome.
folks in the
That's one
chat,
success.
you can buy willpower for us so that we don't
Yes.
die.
Yes,
Don't
it's
do
only
that. Let me kill
$5,
them.
guys.
I'm so close.
Okay, so yeah.
Kids
so
playing with gasoline.
I will spend 2 willpower, so I'm gonna roll 2 more.
Oh, you can only spend 1.
Oh, I can only spend 1. Okay,
That's the
I'll
rule.
spend 1. Okay,
Kids playing with
spend
gasoline,
1.
and one of them has a pocket full of
Oh, and
firecrackers.
I got a 10, and I got a 10.
So good.
I got 2 10s.
Eddie's losing a leg tonight.
Oh.
Uh,
Can I have a hook
two-
for a hand?
so I've had 2 successes.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
with that, I will need a luck check off of Sam and Eddie.
I was gonna say the 2 of us that are covered in gasoline.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how this resolves.
A 10.
You got a 10?
Yeah.
What's a luck check?
Just a
Just roll a d10 and then tell me the score.
Cool.
3.
Oh no.
3. All right. So
Charlie would like to
Ash-
chill for donations.
Aw.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
So
He should get a cookie for that.
yes, he definitely deserves one. Now Mickey is also begging for donations.
We should
Now,
make
he
Charlie
wa-
an extra life page.
I was gonna say, yeah, there should be like a pets extra life page.
Yes.
Donate to the
Gopher
pets.
is begging for
You
whatever
hate me
Gopher
right now, don't you,
honor.
Mickey?
It's like a,
Boy,
like
you want
a,
another?
it's like a water.
Open very
Probiotic Bjornison?
Yes.
My
Very
Panzer
interesting.
Bjorn?
Yes.
Panzer
He's lovely.
I love my Panzer Bjorn. Only good thing to come out of that Golden Compass movie.
Yeah.
Is merch.
Yeah.
All right, so you lunge forward, you stab the half lit lighter into the dog, and there's a dull.
And it's a Zippo,
thwomp.
so you know,
Yeah.
it's good.
There's a thwomp as the dog gets engulfed in flame, and as it does, spatters of flame are going to go down into the gasoline all around your feet. Eddie, your jeans are going to ignite as the fire whips across the ground and goes and lights them, and it also goes into the
Sylvester's
pool.
lost his pants that way before.
And so Sam, who is like scrambling backwards, is going to see a wave of flame coming towards you as the flame starts following you. So I think we're back at the top of the order. Who's first victim? Joanne. The dog is on fire.
The dog is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. This is the 90s after all.
I'm gonna try and crank it with the crowbar again.
Crank it with the crowbar again? Okay, go for it.
Okay, so
The ground is lighting up on fire around you, by the way.
Okay, well I'm gonna try and do this and back the fuck away.
Okay.
Or not just back away, like I'm gonna book it away. Oh, tens.
Yeah, 10s.
Oh, shit, another 10.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, so the dog.
Inexplicably capable children.
Yes.
So the dog's just like.
Joanne is just in absolute panic and just like swinging with a strength beyond her because she's gonna hurt so bad if she survives this. But
Oh,
she
yeah.
is just pushing herself to the utter limits and past them. In utter terror.
All the adrenaline.
Wow. So seeing this dog ablaze, the thing's like, "Rah!" and you just scream out as well, and just whang, and there's a heavy meaty like twang sound as you crack this thing in the side of the head with the crowbar. It'll actually bend the crowbar. The crowbar's like, "Eh." As the dog is gonna. And it's gonna fall into the mud. You're not sure if it's dead or not, but it's sure as hell unconscious for the moment and
I'm
on
gonna
fire.
grab Sam and
still burning.
move.
Sam is actually there's flame in between you and Sam.
Okay.
The flame track is
It's
following
like
her.
you and Eddie flame me.
Yep.
and Eddie.
Next up, we've got Clara. Clara, you have closed distance with the mallet just to see Joanne clock it with the crowbar. It appears to be down, but you don't know if it's out.
I'm going to poke it with a stick.
It is on fire, and there is expanding fire.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's fire like looking through the grass around you.
She's not trying to do damage. She's just gonna poke it.
Well, no, what I mean is like it's rapidly expanding.
Yeah,
like to get
you edge forward past it and and reach out and kind of poke it and it's ablaze. You don't really see any movement from it. All right,
prepare to run away.
Fair enough, Eddie. You are on fire. Your jeans are on fire.
I'm going to scramble backwards and collapse onto the ground and stop, drop, and roll. Like I've been told so many times in class.
It finally became useful.
Yeah.
Give me
well howling in pain as my jeans start getting holes and stuff in them.
Yeah, you're going to take one lethal in burns, and then you can go ahead and give me a Dex and Athletics check to try to clear the fire. You will get +1 to this because there's. Oh wait, no. Actually, there's gasoline on the ground too, so you might roll into the gasoline. Let's just call it even. I was going to say wet versus gasoline, right? So it's both.
Ooh, wow. 1, 2, 4.
4. All right. So you managed to roll in such a way that you managed to squelch out the fire, and other than having that one lethal, you're just smoldering now. You're just smoldering. Meanwhile, let's find out what happens to our less fortunate. Clara, Eddie. Yep. Okay. I think we're down to Sam. Sam, a wave of fire is approaching you. What would you like to do at this moment? You are on your butt.
Yeah. Try to get away. Can I?
That sounds like a Dex and Athletics test at -2. Because you're literally in a pool of gasoline.
Do I get any minuses for not having the skill? So I don't have any athletics.
Oh,
so do I get?
Yeah, normally -1.
Okay, so I'm on a chance die. Can I?
Willpower?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll use a willpower. Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to let willpower just be 1 automatic success.
Oh, okay. So chance die and a success. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. 1 success.
All right.
Rolled a 4.
So you are going to turn and manage to scramble out of the pool of fire as the flame whips over to you. It's still gonna light your your very fine vest thing right there. It's still gonna. Yeah, it's gonna go, and it's gonna those are gonna catch on fire. But you managed to keep it off of your where it would have engulfed you entirely.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop, drop, and roll like once you clear the distance, or
once I'm kind of out of the gasoline? Yeah, I'm gonna hit the deck.
Same as before. Dex and Athletics, and even difficulty. Just try to put it out.
Okay. Am I at a -2 for that?
No, because you're not on your butt anymore.
Okay, cool. So in that case, I just get 2. That's a 10 and a 1.
Oh.
And a 10. And a 6. So 1 success.
Okay. All right. So you managed to it's like, and you're like, yeah, and you rip it apart as you flail it away, and it's gonna be and it's gonna go crumple into a corner and burning.
I had to pull that off, and my backpack's gonna go with it.
Yep. Fair enough.
It's too small. Lost my hat. Lost my backpack.
The hair. All right. And you guys are left. As you guys you're standing over the crumpled form of this dog, and fire is whipping up the side of this the side of the old collapsed garage, you're going to see the other dog pelting towards you. It's some distance away. It's down by the house, but it's got a target now. You guys should run.
Yeah. Yep. Where are we running to?
Away.
Probably, you know what, into one of the buildings. Because then we can close doors.
If Joanne starts running, I'm just going to follow whoever's running.
Okay, well, the only building that is accessible to you right now is the manse, because the dog's already passed the house, closing with you.
Okay.
The garage has no walls. There's the manse and the barn is kitty corner. It's like the farthest thing away from you.
Okay.
So
Manse it is. Manse.
all right, so you turn and you run as this dog's like is closing towards you. You guys will, as you guys come around, you'll see that the there are lights on in the front as well. It looks like you can see what looks to be portable lighting just turned on inside the interior. But you, with the dog on the on your tail, you don't really have a chance. You scramble up and like throw open the doors as the dog is kind of crossing the road section behind you, and then slam the old decrepit doors in its face as the dog is like on the other side. Yeah. And you'll hear scratching, but still no barking, no growling. The dog is utterly silent.
Creepy ass dog.
You guys are and then you kind of look over your shoulders behind you, and you will see a broad cleared area draped with tarps, and in the middle of it what looks to be some sort of makeshift surgical table. A crumpled body lies upon it, while nearby the utensils are sitting around. Looks like in preparation for something.
Oh shit! Joanne's
Beyond,
curious.
Yeah, this looks bad.
So there's so it basically the form is in like a body bag.
Joanne's
Beyond,
gonna kind of inch forward to peer into the room.
Sure. Just so you know, there's also a staircase leading up, and several of those trunks which are sitting open.
Oh. But there's a body.
There is a body.
That's really freaky, and that's the worst thing here, and that is what the flaw would seize on, I think.
Okay. So, Joanne, as everyone else kind of stands there going, you kind of creep forward, and you can see that there's like that body bag has like a tag on it. Like, sorry, not a tag, but like a zipper.
She's gonna reach forward and just inch it down a little bit.
I'm gonna hide behind Sam.
All right. So you gently tug it down. The zipper takes a moment. It's a cheap zipper. You don't put quality into something like this.
I thought I had bad ideas.
It takes a moment, and then it gives. And as it slides down, you're going to see what looks to be a man, about 45 years old-ish. Tattoos cover his neck going down. Although you'll see that they are of rather strange design. Almost like a tapestry, kind of stretching down his chest. But you'll also notice that he's breathing.
Oh, bad. This is so not good.
This is so bad, guys. We really gotta go.
He's alive, guys.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so don't kill him. Let's just get the hell out of here. She'll keep lowering the zipper so he can get out if he wakes up.
So you keep lowering the zipper, and as you go, you will see that the man is you can tell that he's completely naked, and you're going to see that the tattoos run down the entire course of his body. But even as you're kind of like
when
backing
she
up,
gets towards the bottom of the treasure chest, she's gonna go, yeah, he's not wearing pants. I'm gonna stay there. He can do the rest of that zipper himself.
He can get his arms out now.
Yep,
Exactly.
he's good.
but as you're approaching that, Joanne, you're actually going to see the tattoos shift and move slightly. You'll actually almost see like he's got like a depiction of like a ship right across here, and you'll actually see the waves kind of go, almost kind of like one of those old style things, and then they'll settle back and stop. You're not even sure if you really saw it.
Okay, that's too creepy.
Joanne, come on,
So
we gotta
she's
go.
gonna start backing away again and be like, okay, he's alive, still
Let's go
got
up
body.
the stairs.
You can also see that his hands have been like cuffed.
Eddie's sitting on the floor and he's like bandaging
The
up his
tools,
legs.
are there any like knives or anything?
Sam's gonna help Eddie.
Yeah, there's looks like there's scalpels and saws and little like trays nearby. And as you kind of like look over them, you'll also see that there's a series of jars have been set out. And then as you're kind of like looking across this, your vision will kind of trace up, and you'll see actually a shelf behind the trunks that are sitting open, and you'll see dozens of similar jars which look to be have like organs in them, eyes.
Is there any like
kidneys,
clippers?
livers?
Like big snips?
No clippers. Nope.
No keys?
Nope.
No rib spreaders.
Well, just because he's handcuffed, right?
Oh yeah.
The tools do not look to be like the best surgical tools. There's like a mallet and a chisel.
Joanna,
Oh,
come
totally
on, we
old
gotta
school.
Go. Leave him.
This
Like
is
he
just
got
for
himself into
harvesting.
this.
Oh,
This is
man.
it is not our problem. We need to
She's
go.
gonna grab like, I guess, a knife.
There's
Like,
a scalpel.
yeah. Yeah,
She'll grab a scalpel and leave the mallet in his hands.
Sure.
Okay.
He has
Okay.
a chance if he wakes up.
All right.
Great timing.
Awesome.
You press on-
Thank you so much for the raid. It's really
Hello,
lovely to see
raid.
you. I hope you had a nice
Oh.
stream.
We are in a very hunter-based Call of Cthulhu type game.
We don't know.
We're a
what's
bunch
happening.
of teenagers.
We're having
Come
fun.
save
We're gonna
us.
die.
We're gonna die.
Donate to help,
We're in
please.
danger.
All right. So as you guys are doing this, you think you can hear some. You're actually going to think you hear the sound of trudging outside, like someone running up towards it.
Great.
And as you do, you're also going to hear a honk, like a car horn.
Like
Just
a
a-
goose.
To say Henri Donk.
Yeah. No, not Henri de honk. Keep him out of this. We're trying to maintain atmosphere.
Not like this. Never like this.
Never like this.
But you'll also you'll hear a like a honk honk. No, like more like that didn't sound like the truck. And you'll hear the trudging stop, and you're like, oh no, and you're and he's gonna turn and run away from the door. That's all you can hear.
Come on, guys, let's go. Maybe this place has a garage. Maybe we can get in a different vehicle. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go. Go.
Go where?
Dog.
I don't know.
There's the dog outside. There's stairs going up.
All there is stairs. There's no
Stairs.
other entrance.
Let's see what's upstairs.
Stairs.
Oh,
Go to the
stairs, I guess.
Take
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yes.
All right. So you guys head up the stairs.
Oh no.
The stairs themselves are old and decrepit. Your feet will almost give through several times as you clamber your way up them. And
I'm
one thing you'll-
helping Eddie since he's
Sure.
injured.
Yeah. He's got like second-degree burns, so he's just
Oh,
mostly in a lot of
crap.
pain.
Yeah.
A lot of staggering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind
Um,
of keeping him stable.
Yeah. And as you make your way up, one thing you will notice is that you can see what looks to be matted hair and blood, as if someone like kind of dragged something up the stairs. You'll see it like catched on the... and as you reach the top of it, you will see that there are several doors here. But the blood streaks run right down the hall, and then you will see that there is a second set of stairs at the end of the hallway leading up once again. And the blood trail goes right for the stairs.
Maybe we should look in one of these rooms and see if there's a window we can climb out.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 stories is not too bad.
No, we can, just drop and roll. Tuck and roll.
We've all snuck out.
Ellie's
Right?
making gross sounds.
We just use sheets, maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
All right, do you want to investigate one of those doors?
Oh.
So, stepping over to the door, you reach down, you unlatch it, and haul it open. The door will open reluctantly, but inside you can see a wall of moldering furniture. Items stacked tightly, one on top of each other. There is a chasm through the middle, a place where one could crawl or squeeze, but it is cloyingly tight.
Is there a
Some of
window
you-
at the end of it?
Okay.
Probably some of you, like Eddie, might not be able to fit. And no, we're talking like this is like hoarder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everything's being
We're not gonna
crammed
get
in
into
here.
that. Okay.
You could navigate it. It's
Next
gonna be
door.
rough.
next door, next door. Try the next
Next
door.
door.
The next door holds much of the same.
Oh, God.
Piles of old
Frickin'
newspapers, couches, cabinets and stuff that have been pulled off of walls, just forcefully shoved in here.
Yeah.
It looks like they just, whatever they did, they basically vacated every space but this main hallway. You think probably the entire building's for furniture supply has been crammed into these few couple of rooms.
Okay, next room.
The next room, you'll find a small opening space. It looks like a reading room of some kind. A table sits in the middle of it with what looks to be prepped so that one could use the fireplace nearby to provide a meager light. Books lie strewn on tables that have been dragged haphazardly into the corners.
Is there a window?
There is a window, yes.
Okay. This looks like our best bet.
Run in for it.
Yeah.
Okay. All of you run across to the window, except Joanne. Joanne,
why?
You glance to the tables beside you. You'll notice that the books are written in the same strange tongue that you saw on the little pieces of paper. You'll see hand-drawn depictions of, you're not sure exactly what they are, but they look to be rituals or symbols or something. Oh, did we just lose someone?
We just lost Mike.
Oh no!
Yeah, we lost Mike.
1 second.
Shoot.
We just lost
Mike.
Mike. Voice of God. Voice of God.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
supporting
supporting
Extra
Extra
Yeah,
Life.
there they go.
Thank you for supporting Extra Life. This is the Voice of God, improving until Mike comes back. Hi, everybody. Hope you're enjoying
Not sure
this
what happened there.
game.
He's literally just on the phone.
My internet just went unstable, so I missed all of that. Your voice just went robotic.
Oh.
It's a
Oh,
robot.
I
Watch
heard
out.
it fine.
Yeah, but my internet was
Yeah,
unstable,
same
so it
here.
didn't come through for me.
This might be a good time to talk about Extra Life and why people should donate while Mike's reconnecting.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you donate, you can save us.
I
And
have
by
one
doing so, you
possible
also
dramatic save. We'll see.
Save
We'll see.
sick kids.
Because all the money
Yes.
raised goes to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, of which the majority of us are supporting BC Children's.
So yeah, donate to save us and save
And
sick
maybe
kids.
get Mike some pants.
Exactly. Get poor Michael some new pants.
When he gets back, he'll need
Mike needs new pants.
You guys having fun though?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, this is everything I could have wanted from this. So good.
I've been working on stuff on the side. All I hear is that there are like evil dogs on fire and
Yeah.
corpses in bags.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
Yep.
missing, but it sounds like it's spoopy. And Mike is back, so give me just 1 sec to
Very
make sure that
spoop.
the overlay is working.
Much spoop.
Much spoop.
Okay.
Super spoop.
Connecting Mike. Connecting. Assuming control.
Willpower does save. Willpower is an auto success on a die. So
Yeah.
it gets you one success.
We're just playing with a hodgepodge of rules here. It's just a romp. We're just having an easy time with it.
All
Yeah.
right, folks, I'm
Okay, I'm back.
disconnecting. Get
Woo.
back to your adventure.
All right, thanks very much, Kelly. All right, so so you guys run over to the window, and you can see that the window is like one of those big bay windows with like leaded glass. You can't even see out the glass. It's got those like little circular wave
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
forms into it.
Mhm.
But it looks stout. If you're gonna smash this thing out, it's gonna take some work. Because the little window frames are only about that big, which means you got to hack through a bunch of
It
wood.
doesn't open.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't appear to. Oh, actually, I think there is a section, but it only opens like that much, and it's only like little. Yeah.
You said there were like
So-
chairs and stuff, right?
Yeah. It looks like there's like a big comfy old chair is sitting in the midst of it. Looks like whoever would use the room would take advantage of it. There's a teacup there as well, and actually on the teacup you'll actually see some lipstick.
I'm going for the chair.
Fancy.
Chair.
Someone help me lift this. We'll throw it at the window and should break it.
Okay, let's grab it.
All right, give me a combined strength check.
Sure.
So,
just strength.
Yeah, just Ashley, just give Sam your strength score, and she can
Okay.
just roll it. You're just gonna roll it in mass.
Cool. Or do you want to roll, Kel? I'll just add 2 from my strength.
Okay, sure.
Either or.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got 2 9s. So yes, we're good. 2 successes.
All right. So the two of you managed to pick up this heavy chair, and then okay, 1, 2, and you chuck it, and it's gonna go, and then bounce off, and it's gonna shatter out a bunch of the glass.
Okay.
So you did some damage, but the chair's gonna bounce off and then collapse to the floor, probably knocking over one of the tables full of books. As some of the books fall to the ground, what you will hear is like kind of a from several of the tomes as they scatter across the floor, like a hissing sound.
I'm
like animalistic.
I'm actively looking away from that and going for the chair again.
Yeah, let's just keep bashing out the window bits.
Yeah, you can roll again if you want, Kel.
All right.
With my +2. I'll use a willpower as well.
Okay.
All right.
I'll throw one more in. We have, okay, we have 2 7s, we have a 10, re-rolling the 10.
Is there enough room for us to
6.
like close the door to this room and brace it?
2 7s, a 10, and a 6.
Yes,
So
yes, you think you could do that, yeah.
3 or 4 successes.
I think Claire's going to do
the
a
6
little
isn't
bit
a
of that.
success, but the
Okay, so
2
we
sevens.
got 3.
Okay.
We got 3 successes.
3 successes? Okay, I'll deal with the chair in a second. Clara, go ahead.
Yeah, she's going to try to close the door and put stuff in the way of it.
All right, so Clara's gonna like get inside, just be like, and you'll close, and you'll shove the door, shut. As you do, you want to drag over a table or something like that. You could, yeah.
Yeah, she's not very strong. She can drag over like a chair.
Okay, so you drag over like a little stool and kind of put it in front of the door.
Start trying to pile stuff.
Anyone else going to give you a hand with that? What is Joanne? What are you and Eddie doing?
So what was it about the books that distracted me?
The books appear to be filled with all sorts of strange and archaic writing. You can see that they it looks like they show depictions of rituals and the like that you've never seen anything like them before. But as you're kind of looking at them, you'll see it looks to be like there's a dissection chart dictating how to remove certain organs from a man who looks quite similar to the one you saw downstairs.
That's creepy AF.
What do you do?
What are you doing, Joanne?
You know who would love to see that? Mr. Senek.
That's true. I'll put it in my bag.
Okay. So you reach down, you pick up, and you pick up the book, and you turn around and put it in your bag.
Okay.
All right. So the chair. The chair slams into the framework again. Another shattering. As another dozen or so windows, little window panes shatter and break out. The thing is now like hanging in the kind of the wreckage of the window itself.
Okay.
Can we maybe get our way out of it now?
Yeah.
So you're reaching up, you grab onto the chair and shatter it in.
The rest of it out. Yeah.
As you do that, you're going to hear like a boom sound from downstairs. Not a shotgun, but something just splintering and kicking in the door downstairs.
Yeah.
Just one, just a single, and you can hear something. Now, this is not the farmer. This is easily it sounds like 10 times his weight. And you'll hear a crunching sound starting to come up the staircase.
Oh, this sounds terrible.
They have a cave troll.
Clara, I need you to give me a sorry, not Clara. Joanne, I need you to roll me a Constitution check, please.
Okay. What goes into that?
Let's see here. It would be a actually, it's pretty much just straight stamina.
Okay.
And give it to me actually at -2, actually.
Jesus Christ.
Use a willpower.
1 second. I rolled a 10.
All right. So
one die.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So Clara, sorry, not Clara. I keep calling her Clara. So Joanne, so you're kind of watching them as they smash it. Like you smashing the window, and then you hear the thing happen downstairs, and this heavy sounds of the footfalls, the thing coming up. And just as you do that, you're gonna feel a little tingling in your fingers, and you glance down at your hand, and you'll see that the surface of your hand is stained blue. And as you kind of glance down on that, right, like. Your vision is going to start swimming, and you're going to be feeling like you're drunk.
Well, I don't know what that feels like. I don't think so.
That's true. True. But yeah, that's you're getting dizzy.
You look like you felt after you had to have that one like really bad tooth removed, and it's all just really wobbly.
Mm-hmm. So she's kind of like looking around really slowly and just.
Joanne,
anyway,
come on, we gotta go.
Yeah, come on, gotta get out.
So the chair's been dragged away, and yeah, you're looking at a 2-story drop, probably about, well, each of those floors is about 15 feet high, and plus a little chunk, so you're probably looking about 22, 23 feet.
What are we landing on?
Bend your knees.
Underneath this, there is... it looks to be a raggedy old garden with dead bushes.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, this is gonna jumping out of here is gonna cause quite significant damage to you.
Oh shit.
Well, whatever's coming up the stairs is also gonna cause significant damage.
Yeah. Well, if we break our ankles here, we'll be stuck anyway.
Is there like any padding from the chair we can throw out?
The chair is not suitable to provide padding.
Oh.
Does anyone else have a coat? I think I still have my coat on me. We could tie the arms together.
Yeah.
All right.
At least
I have the pirate coat.
There we
Okay.
Everyone, lose your pants. Tie them all together.
It's easy for you to say you have no pants.
That would actually probably work. Actually.
Okay. So yeah, we'll
pants off now. Pants off.
Yeah, I'll start grabbing everything and tie them.
We'll just all right. Yeah, we'll make a clothing rope.
I've got
give
good
me a
crafts.
dexterity and crafts test. Yeah,
yes,
I do.
That's what I'm good at.
Right.
Yes.
So, Joanne, you're gonna have to give me another stamina check, please.
-2 still.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna spend that willpower. Does that give me 3 dice?
Gives you 1 automatic success.
Okay, 1 automatic. Okay, that's all I've got.
Okay, so
thank goodness.
So
two.
You're gonna probably feel like your knees give way, so as you're gonna probably collapse down to your knees as your head's just swimming. You can feel a numbness moving up your arms, and just as you're doing right now, Joanne, as you put your hand against your head, you'll start feeling your scalp starting to go numb where your hand was touching. You realize you've been poisoned.
Oh God, Joanne, okay, let's get you out of here and we'll get you back to town and it'll be okay, okay? We'll take you to the hospital.
Grab the toilet paper from my bag and wipe her hand or something with it.
I think she's the only one that's realized there's actually blue on her hand.
Okay.
Like she hasn't explained anything.
Yeah.
She's just
okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay,
she just looked like she's fainting.
Tying everything together, so there's 5 pair of pants and at least 2 jackets. Is that going to be about 30 feet?
It's about 3 feet a piece, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 3. Yeah, that'll get done.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough that you can just step off.
Enough that we won't kill ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. If Joanne is looking really rough, is the edge of the thing like rough?
Oh, like the ground or the window?
No, the
window ledge. The window ledge.
The window ledge. Yes, it's very rough. It's all like mattered pieces of wood that have been smashed out by a chair.
Oh, but there's a cushion, right? From the
no.
chair?
No, we've got no chair cushion.
No, you don't get it. Yeah, so the chair cushion, it's like one of those like wooden chairs with upholstery across the surface of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like bolted on. It's not.
Down.
It's not scooshy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clara, I need your backpack.
Wait, sorry.
That's right.
Your backpack.
Got thrown in it.
Yeah, Claire's backpack is gone.
Right. Is anybody
Take
still in
mine.
the backpack?
Yes.
Okay.
Take
Actually, I need your backpack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie one end around Joanne.
Mhm.
Like we gotta lower Joanne first, so I'm
Okay.
gonna put the backpack
All
on
right.
the edge of the window so that we can lower it without it ripping.
As you were basically trying to debate about that, you'll hear the as the footprints are going to come in like outside the door, and there's
out.
the door's just going to get torn off, like literally the door just like the entire
window.
and outside of it you'll see what looks to be a man in a suit with the widest shoulders you have ever seen. He must be 7.5, 8 feet tall, completely
Stewie Philpott's dad.
blank, completely blank expression. But yeah, he's built like a brick shit house. Like literally, it looks like a brick shit house. And he just casually just tears the door off of it, and he's just gonna look over. He doesn't even actually track with his eyes. He just turns his whole body with his eyes kind of looking forward, locking in your direction. And he's gonna just shoulder the other door, the fractured door out of the way, and wade into the room. If you guys want to be going out the window,
Out the window.
Out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going out the window first?
We're shoving Joanne out the window.
Yeah.
Well, Joanne, you're still trying to figure out how to put you might have to buy some time then, because you got to get her arms into the straps. Or like, otherwise, you could chuck her.
Eddie's got burnt legs. I think I'm going to go down first, so that way I can try to catch people if they like fall or anything.
Sure.
At least,
All right.
At least use my body
I
as
mean,
like
Joanne
some
doesn't
sort of
feel
break.
good, but I think she's still like she's still conscious.
Kind of.
Yeah.
With it.
So you know what? She's gonna try and climb out the window.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to
Do we need to do
attempt.
initiative?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I got my guy in here too, because he's gonna do stuff.
Oh.
Hey, I rolled well.
Oh no.
I didn't.
9.
Did 10s explode?
Yes.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Nice.
go Eddie.
Nice.
All right. So Eddie, you're up. By a ways.
God, I'm like almost leaping out the window, like head first. And I know
All
it's a little bit of fan service, but Eddie has Ghostbusters underwear on.
Yes.
Perfect. Can you give me a dexterity and athletics test to make it down
Right
there?
down. Oh, that's a whole bunch of misses other than a 10. And so 1 success.
One success. All right. So you're going to get about halfway down before you lose your grip. Your hands are going to basically get ripped out of your like. Basically, you're just kind of going too fast, and you're like, slip, and you're gonna go falling down on the ground. You're gonna take 2 bashing as you land on your back. No lethal damage, just
Yeah.
as you
wind
gotta
knocked out of you.
you wind yourself on like the stone lining of the the bed.
Right.
But you managed to avoid the bushes. That's a big thing.
I'm not dead.
You are
dead.
not.
I'm not dead.
Damn it! You're still
Jump out
alive.
the window! Jump out the window!
Okay.
Clara, you're up.
Oh, Clara.
Oh, I think Clara rolled a 6.
Oh no, Joanne.
Oh,
Joanne.
pardon me. I read that as 17 minutes. My apologies. It was,
Yeah.
there was another note I misread.
Oh.
Sorry.
My apologies. That puts us down
Joanne.
to Joanne.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Joanne, your eyes are swimming.
Perfect. Get-
Your
I'm gonna
your
try
one
and
arm is
climb out.
numb. All right, you're gonna do this at -3
Okay.
because
And
you
what's the
only have
roll?
one arm.
Dex athletics.
Dexterity and athletics.
Oh man.
Okay. I'm gonna spend willpower again.
Okay.
Thank goodness I have a good pool for them.
If anybody wants to buy Christina willpower.
Okay. 2 successes plus the willpower then.
Okay, so 3. All right. So so you're gonna get about once again about halfway down. It seems that Eddie's like jeans are like just the worst with their kind of like half melted, and you're going to
pants again.
Yeah.
you're gonna slip off, and you are going to fall onto Eddie. Probably knees first, causing him another point of bashing damage, but largely preserving yourself as you just kind of down onto the ground hard. Actually, you'll take a point of bashing as well.
Amazing.
All right, who's next?
Me or the guy?
Oh, I think we need to roll off, Sam.
Oh no!
We need to roll off.
Oh boy!
No.
Oh
What did you get, Sam?
3.
Oh, that's good because I rolled a 1.
no! Oh!
Damn it! All right, it's your turn, and then it's me.
All right, I'm gonna jump out the window, I guess.
Are you jumping or are you climbing?
Oh, I don't know. I
Do
don't
one
know
of
if
those,
the
like-
guys behind either, but I'm also very scared.
Do one of those like pirate swashbuckling things where you
Yeah,
got like one
exactly.
hand on the rope.
I don't have athletics.
Just go! Just
It's
go!
not even a rope. It's knotted like things.
No.
You go like you go down like
Ah.
half a foot and then stop.
It's just, so Dex at any
And
minus?
athletics. No. Yeah. It's makeshift. I'll go -1.
Okay, so then a -1 for. So I'm not on chance die, but and I think I will
Don't
use my
roll.
last
Wait. Roll a
willpower.
1. Come on. Roll a 1.
I need so much.
Did you get it?
What?
I rolled a 1, but I used a willpower.
Oh!
Oh, so it's 1 success. Oh.
But does the 1
Oh.
negate that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So 0
Yeah.
success.
It's 0. So yeah.
Yeah.
Watch. I didn't
So-
watch.
You did not
So-
botch.
So in your mad panic, you kind of throw yourself out the window and you lose your grip. You're gonna fall into the bushes, and you are going to take 2 lethal as you get impaled
God.
by
How many
a bunch of these
lethal do
old.
I get?
Oh, what?
I've already taken 1 bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah. So you're down. So I think you have your. Oh wait.
You get the bruised, hurt, injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, incapacitated boxes. That's how
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll go with that one. So you are bruised, crippled. Sorry, what was it again?
Bruised, hurt,
Injured,
You're
wounded.
injured.
Yeah. So
Mauled.
you're injured.
Okay.
So you're
It's a minus
so you're,
1.
-1 to
Yeah.
everything.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. -1 to everything. So you're just gonna be like, and you're gonna have like thorns actually like coming through your skin at various points. Not thorns, but branches. Right? It's actually
Yeah.
kind of worse. But yeah. Yeah. That's you.
Who's next?
Next is me
guy.
because the guy
Oh.
who's still up there is Ashley.
I'm so sorry,
Ashley's
guys.
still up there.
Ashley and Clara are both.
And
and
Ashley
Clara.
and Clara. Who's
Like,
closer
Clara
to the
was
door?
right next to the door.
Oh, man.
She was trying to brace it.
All right. So it's gonna step inside, and it's gonna just kind of swivel its shoulders over, and it is just going to backhand Clara.
Hell
Her
no.
defense is all of 3.
Okay. So you
She's
are.
a tiny 13-year-old.
Yep.
Uh,
So I'm going to deal you 3 lethal as I punch you through one of the tables, and then you're going to slam into the wall and collapse behind it in a shower of books. Just. And then he's going to turn towards you, Ashley.
yeah. Oh crap! What can I? I'm gonna do something with this guy. What can I do? What can I do? Can I? Oh my god! Can I grab Clara and throw her out the window?
You can. Yeah, you could try throwing her out the window. She's going to suffer
right.
the fall.
I'm just gonna holler at everybody, catch her.
All right, so you just run over and just
We'll
kind
try.
Yeah.
of rip Clara out of the debris and just be
Yeah.
like, give me athletics.
Get her.
and Dex and Athletics.
Dex and athletics. Okay.
Can she jump? Can they both go?
Oh.
Like,
I don't think she'd make the. She doesn't have the
No.
time. She doesn't have the
No.
time.
Nope. I'm throwing her because this is Steve Harrington.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have 2 successes.
Ooh.
Yep. 2.
All right. So, Clara, you're gonna take one more lethal as you pound through the side of the window
Oh,
as
my
you
bones.
go and kind of caterwaul down. Now, unfortunately, I have to ask this. Eddie,
No, not like this.
do you want to catch her? Because Joanne's not capable of it, and Sam's impaled. You're the only one.
Your
But-
only hope.
This is a
Ghostbusters underpants.
this is a 13-year-old having a very bad day.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. If I don't do it, then there's gonna be a splatted 13-year-old beside me. So I'm using what little effort I have left to be like,
All right.
spread your arms, flap them.
This time you're expecting it. Give me a Dex and Athletics to try to absorb the blow. How you doing there, Clara?
I believe in you.
Hang on, I gotta have my hat up dramatically because I'm like, "Whoa."
Well, and the
I
downside,
lost mine.
I didn't roll
At
any
least this is
10s.
why she has her safety chin strap.
I should have got one.
On the upside, I rolled a whole bunch of 9s, so four
Nice.
successes.
4 successes. All right, you're actually just gonna manage to mitigate it down to 1 bashing, as this chunk of human basically goes wham down onto your chest. But at least this time you're like I actually try to catch her, unlike Joanne, who just kind of gave you the people's knee. I don't know what the.
That
You just
is a move,
fell for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. At which point, I think it's gonna go back to you guys are all kind of out and trying to collect yourselves. I think it's just Ashley and I that have business to finish. And I think it's my turn.
Yep.
So you're kind of, and then you turn back just as the thing's like, and it's gonna bring down its fist on you. What's your defense?
I don't know. What is my defense?
You're gonna do
how
what
do
you
I
did to
calculate
me.
that?
Roll all ones.
Okay, what am I rolling for this?
You just kind of, what's your less of dex or wits?
They're both the same.
Which is?
I've got 3.
Okay, 3. Okay.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you. I'm gonna. So you look up as this thing's fist just slams down on your shoulder. You're gonna take 4 lethal as your shoulder crunches inward.
I am wounded.
Yep, your left shoulder is your left arm is completely offline, and you're basically just gonna get slammed you're just slammed down, prone onto the ground.
Okay.
Get out now.
Can I try and climb out the window?
Do you have any willpower left?
Yes. I have
All right, you're spending the willpower for
the.
the attempt.
I have 3
Just-
willpower left. So
Just to negate the wound penalty so you can fall out the window.
Oh God. So what am I rolling on this? I guess I'm just rolling. Is this just chance?
Yeah, if you're down to nothing, you just get 1 die. It's a chance die. Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Or do roll a 1. I mean, that's completely your own prerogative.
I think she might have been wondering what the roll was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, what do I roll?
it's going to be Dex and Athletics.
Okay.
Navigate.
Okay, I can still possibly do this.
Yeah, I think you're at -2 right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am at -2. Okay, so thank the heavens. Oh, thank the heavens. 3, 4 successes.
You have 4 successes at -2?
So that I rolled 4 successes. So take away 2. I've got 2 successes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you like, and you just like manage to like pick yourself up, like your arm is now like one of the tentacles that Mr. Senek had, and you're just kind of like flop, and you just kind of throw yourself out the window. I'm gonna probably give you another 2 lethal as you go, as you like slide across the glass and then fall down to the bushes beside Sam.
That sounds about right. I'm
Ashley. Oh God.
Okay.
Anyway, at the top of the thing, you'll see like the giant hulking thing, like just kind of step to the edge and literally has to lean forward in order to actually look down at you.
Run,
Bird, and we're gonna run.
All right, so who's helping Joanne?
Well, not Ashley.
I will.
All right, so you kind of like scoop an arm under her, and you can see
pull myself off.
She's
sticks.
Yeah. So you pull yourself out, like ignoring the agony for the moment. Joanne is, by the way, drenched in sweat, and is really clammy and looks pale as you guys go clambering along the way. And you guys hurry along past the past the side of the manse. You'll actually be able to see past the side of the manse, and you'll actually see that there's a car pulled up out in front of it now, and you'll see what looks to be like almost like a luxury sedan, like gleaming, like fancy. And
take the car.
Okay, hold on a second. Slow down.
Hold on.
And standing in the headlights in front of it, you can see a woman dressed in crimson. You can tell that she's got auburny or brunette, like dark. It's actually hard to tell what the color of it is. That drapes down almost the middle of her back. A stylish hat on her head. And you'll see that she's kind of smoking a cigarette, and she'll kind of glance over in your direction. But as she does, what you'll realize is that you cannot see her face at all. It's like all of reality is kind of like all the light is twisted up in that one spot, and there's just like this occluded mass where her face was, and you cannot make out any of her features. As she kind of, as she looks over and kind of locks eyes with you, Sam.
Other way.
All right, so you continue to mad scramble your way, running down past the barn. Panic be damned, right? You guys are just running on pure adrenaline at this point, and you guys make it around towards where the front gate is. And it looks like the front gate's still hanging open. They didn't close it when they came inside.
Let's just get the hell out.
Hobbling along with Joanne, making sure everyone else is behind us.
For it.
Yeah.
A lot of you shuffle out the front entrance, looking back over where you can see the rear lights of the car, and you can see the woman kind of looking towards you, still where she was standing, and you'll see her just kind of flicker a cigarette away, and she's gonna turn and start walking towards you. Her heels seemingly comfortable in the rough ground, but you turn and scramble your way past the flickering lamplight above you, and start making your way down the road in a mad panicked train.
Just screaming, because I knew that like Buck and his buddies were out here looking for us, right?
Fuck you, Stacy's mom.
Buck. Well, what was his name? Buck.
Buck.
There was Buck Mayfield. That was the guy who was chasing you. Yeah.
Buck, where are you? Buck.
If you guys actually want to cut across the ground, you can head. The closest actual place where you can actually find people is Hobbs Creek. You can actually see the fire blink. Okay. Yeah. So you guys turn and shuffle down over that way, looking over your shoulder.
I take a beating from them than a monster any day.
Yeah. Behind you'll see the woman come to a stop at the front gate. Even though you can't see her features at all, as you look over, the image of her is just etched into your memory. You could draw this perfectly, and you'll see her light up another cigarette, and then she's going to turn and kind of she's going to close the gate. and you guys will go scrambling off into the darkness.
How did Stacey's mom?
We didn't TPK.
No, you were damn close. If I had one more, like, and God help you if you got close to like the other things that were, you guys did not find all my presents in Longbarrow Farm. There's worse things out there.
That was really fun. Thanks, James. You know what I was really expecting at the end? I was definitely expecting like a car to pull up blocking a route and Mr. Senek to stand out and be like,
Yes, I totally expected Mr. Senek.
the head of the cult. Yeah.
I presume we can have Pixel Nix and her help to thank for their help to thank for the gate we left open.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
The saving grace.
Oh man, I wanted to kill some of you so bad.
I know.
was really okay. If you had actually caught fire, Sam, I don't think there would have been much to save you because you would have been at like 3 or 4 lethal after that, right?
Yeah.
Like because you were doused in it properly. Ashley, like, oh god, if that thing got one more hit on you, it would have just floored you.
Remember me? Fuck you, Stacey's mom.
Oh my god, that was so stressful. Thank you, though. That was a fantastic
Yes,
game.
that was super fun.
That was
I'm
really
so
good.
ready for Halloween now.
Oh, I'm glad you
It's
guys
not
enjoyed
often
it.
I get to be a useless 13-year-old. This is very fun.
It was very, very good.
You weren't useless. You were great. I like it.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
I think all of us were equally as useless and useful.
All right, though.
Different points.
I think we are at the end of this particular game.
Time's up.
Congratulations, Voice of God. You are at the end of the game.
That means we have a giveaway draw.
Nice.
So, can I get some drum roll, please? All right.
Actually,
And the winner is Pixel Nix.
Hey!
Our hero.
You have won a Steam code for Deadly Days. If you have this already, please let us know. Otherwise,
okay.
we will contact you sometime at the end of the weekend to get you that code.
Amazing. I don't know if
And if you're not here, we will message.
Yeah,
We know who that is.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Congratulations on running a game, you guys. I'd love it if you could all say who you are, where you've been, and where we can find you in the future before we tag out and prepare for my D&D game.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. I guess I'll go first because I'm DM. Haha, I'm claiming it.
Yeah.
I'm James, aka Otheon. You can find me on Twitch sometimes. I do occasional game streaming, mostly here on Dork Tales, or occasionally over on Precarious's channel, because we do a fun game over there too. But yeah, that's me. Onward and forward. I guess Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. So you can also find me on other Dork Tales stuff. A bunch of the games I'm in. Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights. Also, you can find me on my own channel, which is Lady Liliana. I mainly play Guild Wars with a little bit of Dream Daddy thrown in there, which I'm going to try and do some more. So you can also catch me tomorrow night in the very last game of this Extra Life weekend.
Onward to Bunnyhearted.
Hi, I'm Millie or Bunnyhearted. I'm a cozy, comfy VTuber continuing to violate the sacred VTuber oath. You can usually find me at twitch.tv/Bunnyhearted, assuming I don't go to VTuber jail again for showing my face. I will be back tomorrow as well for my final game of the weekend. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be the follow-up to the one that we were just doing. The one before this one. It'll be like Harry Potter, except not written by a TERF. I'm excited for it.
Oh, you're muted again, Krista.
You're muted.
It's going to be so much better with so many more fairies.
Right.
It should totally be a continuation of this game as well.
Oh my god, no.
The Dread mix.
I mean, there are going to be spooky scarecrows, so we'll see.
All right, Krista, how about we jump to you?
I'm Krista, you otherwise known as Chihista on all sorts of platforms. Chihista FX, as I am in the chat. Or you can find me here on Dork Tales in a bunch of upcoming games and in many more games this weekend, including the next one, and tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then at noon tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm almost as bad as Robin. I'm almost there, not quite. almost there.
Not quite.
And then you can also find me where all podcasts are sold, or on YouTube at Lasercomb Productions, LAZORCOMB, where you can listen to me on a podcast based on, which is a movie or a podcast where we talk about movies based on books and the books they're based on, or a bunch of other fun podcasts there, like one about Beast Wars and one about the 90s cartoon Reboot, which is near and dear to my heart. I don't know if you guys are big Reboot fans, but I certainly was. Much exciting. And then that is it. Yes.
All right. Kelle.
Hey, I'm Kelle from Up the Road, and you can see me here on Twitch. I am in a couple things coming up this season for Dork Tales. I also have another really cool project coming up with Kelly in the near future. And you can see me again tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. It was 4 o'clock, and we were playing Ghostbusters.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes. Speaking of which, I have the original box set from the 1980s.
Ooh.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go look up the price of this thing on the internet right now, and your mind will explode. And
Yeah.
I will be running this game in my first debut as a GM on Dork Tales tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time, whole new crew, and it's gonna be a frightfully cheerful role-playing game.
Perfect.
So, yes, it's
It'll be
going
awesome.
to be everything you love about Ghostbusters, everything you love about Dork Tales, smashed together like gum that you just pulled off the bottom of the table.
Put in your sister's ear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so very much, everybody. I think that's it for us. Kelly, it's all your show if you want.
All right, that's going to be it, everybody. So we're going to go offline for about 15 minutes and join us for a fantastic D&D adventure with a full cast of wacky weirdos that is going on shortly in the Swamp Water Surprise, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure starting
Juicy.
at 8 p.m. Yeah, it's going to be pretty squishy. We'll see you in a few minutes. Talk to you later, all. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.